何度でも何度でもスケブこのくらいよ。夜の怪獣になってもここに残しておきたいんだよ、この秘密を。だんだん食べる赤と青のしぼし、未来から過去を順々食べる。何十回も噛みつぶし溶けたならのもう丘の上で星を見ると感じる。この寂しさも朝焼けで手が染まる頃にはもう忘れてんだ。この世界は好都合に未完成だから知りたいんだ。でも怪獣みたいに遠く遠く叫んでまた消えてしまうんだ。丘の上で星を見ると感じる。この寂しさも朝焼けで手が染まる頃にはもう忘れてんだ。この世界は好都合に未完成だから知りたいんだ。でも怪獣みたいに遠く遠く叫んでまた消えてしまうんだ。
そこから目覚めるその柱たち、時を超え真空の実用が立ち上がる勇気を引き合わせる。定めと呼ぶなら微笑む次の手を闇を欺いて刹那を交わして刃す抜け奴らの隙をつけ貫いた想いが未来を開く。Like a brimstone 熱く Like a brimstone 血脈に刻まれた因縁に浮き上がれ消えない誇りの絆握りしめてしながら りさすかい炸裂のさえ魂がぶつかり合う旅路へ悲しみに揺られた未来を救え Like a body soul 燃やせ Like a body star 炎咲き風の立ちその先へ恐れずに何もためらわず進め流れの中証明する運命の波紋心に闇を欺いて切なをかわして刃すり抜け奴らの隙をつけ貫いた想いが未来を開く Like a body stone 熱く Like a body stone 血脈に刻まれた因縁に吹き上がる消えない誇りの絆握りしめて You wanna be right for you too 'Cause I can't stop thinking about you Down for a little when I cruise Soon I'll find a way to turn the sunset on Because I won't stop dancing till the summer's gone Seasons change but I'm still holding on I said I won't stop dancing till the summer's gone Insane crash upon the beach, yeah You're just what I need, yeah I wanna feel you closer next to me When I'm spending time with you, yeah the skies are always blue Come on, share this view with me You make all my worries feel so far away I only hope that we can find a place And let the tide come wash our cares away Wash them all away Nothing noise to turn the sunset on Because I won't stop dancing till the summer's gone Seasons change but I'm still holding on I said I won't stop dancing till the summer's gone Insane crash upon the beach, yeah You're just what I need, yeah I wanna feel you closer next to me When I'm spending time with you, yeah the skies are always blue Come on, share this view with me Maybe when we're old and we'll watch those rolling waves Let me be across the sea just like the olden days Insane crash upon the beach, yeah You're just what I need, yeah I wanna feel you closer next to me When I'm spending time with you, yeah the skies are always blue Come on, share this view with me of life. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I'm plotting my schemes wherever I go. They're perfect in every way. I love to destroy the blue one, you know. He's an obstacle that always gets in my way. I must play this game by my rules. I will conquer the world with my tools. All our machines are made for destruction. I will build my empire. I will succeed, and you will see. With my machines, there is no retreat. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I am the enemy. I will succeed. My mission, yeah, I must complete. My name is Eggman. Don't forget my name. If you ask me again, I will show you the same. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I am the Eggman. Da, 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 da. No, 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 don't you defy it. Don't you defy it.
He came in right on time. Right on time.
I'm always on time. Anytime I walk in, that's when the time starts.
No. Seems like great videos. Disagree. I love Mommy Hinata, but I can't agree with that.
I
Modern
didn't
fem-
eat that mommy part, but you do you.
modern female characters not around, weak, only a love interest. Hinata ain't around, weak, and only a love interest. Hello, hello. Naruto Day, and for once I got a Saturday off. Good for you. How are you, bums? What's up, BG and DA? Hope you're doing well.
Fair.
Hi. Yo, bums. What is this lame leaderboard? Nice. Was that Energon Prime? Claymore undoubtedly is the overall greatest example in media ever that depicts a mostly all-female cast. Ing Fight Me. This song is kind of fire. Why is it lame, Jan? Why? I pray for some Goku T23 today. I pray for gifted membership.
Why?
Man said he's praying for Goku R34. Debt deserves its dues. Only a search away if you into it. I love a buddy stream. A man can dream. Who wouldn't pray for Goku T23 content? He is the king. Even if those dreams can suck. I hope Debt actually gets one.
Nah, it's funnier that way. You know it.
They've been really unlucky the past few live streams. Oh my god, a Hinata video. I love Bloody Stream. Making use of the emotes. He forgot something, so I guess time has not started.
It did start.
Well, hopefully I was able to get one.
You did go to the bathroom.
I wonder what can be said about Hinata in part 2. She was just nothing but a shy and confess if fails, and then fights in the war. What does the Space Spider art come from? Any art you see on the screen, just ask that Probably give him a timestamp or a screenshot so he knows. I also wonder what could be said about Hinata. Side note, the only relationship I like in Boruto is Shika and Timmy. Thoughts on 1,000 Year Blood War Bleach anime? Haven't watched the anime, so no thoughts on that. It looks pretty. That's about the base of what I can give you. I'm with you. Shika and Timari are the best couple in the series.
You didn't like Choji and that one woman that he never had any interactions with?
Third Hokage is objectively better than the second. Every other relationship is either lackluster, poor, or in the case of Sasuke and Sakura, what the hell were you thinking when you did this, Kishi? Third Hokage is objectively the best.
Crazy bars.
Queen, know what you called objective is just your opinion. Kishi can't write romance well, or he gets lucky like with Shika.
He wrote romance great in Samurai 8.
What were the characters' names?
Love
Hachi.
One Piece Forever says.
Oh, we have a...
In your reasons why Demon Slayer is bad, why did you say Gurren Lagann is bad?
Because it was a joke video.
Yeah, he was doing it to annoy certain people.
Yeah, it's just...
If anything seems sus in that, just know he did it to annoy a person.
Yeah, no, that is so fake. I have not seen Gurren Lagann. That's how fake it was. Most of those at the end, I don't think I've seen. Yeah, no, it was a complete total joke.
Hope we don't get okey-doked. Oh,
That's
that
fine.
would be the worst. Scam. I just saw the Birdman video. Watch the Hinata video be delayed again because DA went on a rant after hearing some third Hokage glaze that was only 2 minutes long because YouTubers don't usually explain anything.
It's fine.
Whatever video we see, we're doing.
Whatever video we're seeing, we're not doing first.
Oh no, what?
Yeah,
No.
so people, they'll copy and
ready.
paste and wait
Yeah.
for it. Yeah,
Naruto's
gotcha.
Legacy, why it still dominates the anime world by Chillflix.
Yep. Oh, you were waiting on it. That's the one we're not doing
There
first.
you go.
Yeah.
That's what you get. We switching on you sometimes.
Yeah, we gotta keep y'all on y'all toes because y'all just be, oh, it's already ready,
Yep.
and then hit.
Yep.
Good call.
Yep, there you
Good
go.
Call.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
Literally get cooked.
You got scammed, cunt. Did someone say Goku T23? Yeah, the wrong people. Ain't no way Det made a new account and still can't get it. Have you seen Bleach S Abridged? No, the last Abridged I saw was an Inuyasha one. Triggered loves Gurren Lagann. There you go. Diaz now a scammer.
Good.
Still scammers as usual. We are all cut up. Yep. So the first one we're doing is the Hinata one because
There you go.
get scammed,
Get
cucks.
scammed, cucks.
What's up, Deku Fanboy 101, Hope, Devil L, Shrimpo the Shrimp, Namiel, Aries, Jam, Dudge, JDX the Kid, Cal, Jay, Racketeer, Sleepy Don, Jerobo, and UC.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
Well, that's
I mean, it's your fault for getting scammed.
yeah. No one told you to get scammed. We are talking about
Victim blaming. Yeah, that's right.
Hyuga Hinata, the antidote to modern female characters by Yuki Kazama. Don't forget to subscribe. When it comes to female characters, there is an unfortunate trend that now seems to be decreasing, fortunately, in the entertainment industry to create unrelatable, dislikable, and annoying women as the characters to their stories.
Well, but isn't it more like a fantasy to be an idealized woman?
Yes.
To be like, this is the person that I want to be my waifu and save,
Yes.
and wouldn't you need to make them likable in order to achieve that?
Yes.
To whom are you speaking other than a Sakura, which is an easy one to go to?
Keep that in mind, Aries. We'll do some Q&A after this because we haven't done some Q&A in a while.
Maybe. We don't know how long this is going to take.
If it's like 3.5 hours, well, no. But if it's like 2.5, 3,
Love
maybe.
One Piece Forever says. Shaman King is fantastic.
Look around you, look beyond. You can make an unbreakable vow.
Thanks to Masashi Kishimoto and his work with Naruto, we have the blueprint for what
Wow,
a
the
relatable
blueprint!
and truly strong but feminine female character should be. Hyuga Hinata, one of the most beloved characters in the anime. It's hard to think of this as an okie-doke as much as a I want a trad wife dude. And I think Hinata fits the mold of trad wife.
Hang on a second.
Dutch says, Hinata never won a single fight.
Good job, robot lady.
You know, that's not what he's talking about.
Can you make sure this isn't a joke video?
No.
They can't all be joke videos.
We're gonna watch some of it and then we're gonna get okie-doked, or it's gonna go, yeah, this was an awful video. Those are the only two options. What are you looking up?
In the final popularity poll, she placed 10th. So I suppose she is one of the most popular characters.
There you go.
She is consistently in the 10, 11, 13, 9, 12, 6. Oh my, what happened there? Oh, this must have been right at Pain. Nope. Popularity poll 3, yeah. Chapter 151, that must have been. Thank you for this Stephen Hawking's AI quiz. I can't even. It's not in English. Okay, it's done. My goodness.
The odds of it being...
This was Rasengan training, so this was right after her fight.
The odds of this being fake, 30%.
It's not fake. There's no... For what reason would it be fake? Big ups.
In recent years, the entertainment industry has been obsessed with creating a wave of...
Get scammed, scammer.
No scams.
In recent years, the entertainment industry has been obsessed with creating a wave of girl boss characters.
I don't think this is fake.
Yeah, no. There was never a thought in my mind that it was fake. I don't know why. Now, again, just because it seems a little unrealistic doesn't mean that it's not fake, because there are people that will have whatever opinion out there.
As a man that quite recently rewatched these Star Wars movies, Rey is not a girl boss. She kind of sucks. Yeah. If anything, it's the rise of Skywalker that really paints her as this closer to Messiah-y character.
Women design
says, wait, is this nigga going to gas Hinata?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's what the point is. That's what we're here for.
1 quadrillion%.
to be tough, independent, and unstoppable. These characters are...
Rey was stopped multiple times. She relied on people multiple times. You can't use Mulan. You can't.
It's a terrible movie.
It's the story from like the 50s.
But what's wrong with having a tough character that happens to be a woman? It's unstoppable. That yes, sure, maybe, but you know,
no, I'd be cool because I think you could tell a story. Yeah. Like imagine One Punch Man, but it's just a woman. Like a story can be told.
She made that.
Ray. Yeah, that's on you. Here with Mulan, you put this is a story. The hero's going to win.
Yep.
She just happens to be a woman.
Yeah. As far as this, from my understanding, this was simply they told it closer to the original story as opposed to the cartoon version of it. No,
there was no magical hawk woman in the original. No,
I don't remember Mulan the movie.
Oh, it's not cool.
There you go.
No, Mulan is my favorite Disney movie. It's amazing.
Lion King for your boy, but understandable.
Fine.
Is Lion King your number 2? Because Mulan's my number 2.
Yes, it is.
All right, then. So we're the same people, basically.
But who's up there on the podium with the gold medal? That. I don't care about number 2. Number 1 is what it is.
Yeah, the Lion King.
No.
and promoted as empowering role models, but many have faced heavy criticism, and for good reason. They tend to be overly disagreeable, unrelatable, and sometimes even...
Lion King 2 has better music than Lion King 1.
He is not one of us.
I should
He
try
lives in you, Ayo, in the meadow. He lives in me. It's got some bangers.
You like some Mufasa songs. I'm not trying to
I
hear.
like most Mufasa songs.
I'm not. You're not a person.
Hashtag stay tuned.
This is clearly an anti-woke dude. He's already pointing to this character. We don't know who this character is. She got a trailer, a like 4-minute cinematic trailer to showcase some of her personality. This is crazy.
Good reason.
Q3?
Yeah, Q4 looking like
Q4? Isn't that what I said initially?
for Mufasa.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Oh yeah, Q4 definitely.
Tend to be overly disagreeable, unrelatable, and sometimes even lack visual appeal. They're just ugly.
Yo ho
Their
ho Hope says, we got Oki woked.
Yeah, this is an anti-woke dude.
Yeah.
If you're pointing to Brie Larson,
Shaved head women, hashtag ugly. Okay, sure, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
entire personality boils down to, I am a strong, independent woman who needs no man. I'm better than you in every single possible way, and there's nothing you can do to help me. This
how
Yeah,
do
this
people?
dude is big woke. This dude is no wobs.
How do you not get the She-Hulk thing where she says that to him, and then later on realizes he was right and she sucked, and she grew from it?
This dude is subscribed to Synthetic Man.
Oh, for sure. Drop some super chats on my dome.
turns them into insufferable, arrogant, and poorly crafted representations
Hey, she got taken down a peg when she realized that he was correct.
of women, especially when we consider the most traditional views of what women are like. These characters
What did I say? Trad wife, dude.
What?
Trad wife.
Oh, dude.
No.
Women certainly do have a role, and when you deviate from that, oh, bad.
They do be cooking.
He hates the intergalactic trailer because it has a bald woman. I hate it because I hate Neil Drunkman.
We are not the same.
Is this a Hinata video or not?
They're bolstering their point by going, these are the bad women, and Hinata does not fit
And he
into
just
these
go,
bad women.
Hey, She-Hulk. Like, he didn't even explain what makes her bad, really.
achieve greatness with basically no effort whatsoever, facing minimal challenges or training, and are consistently portrayed.
She went through training.
Yeah, she went through training in the third one.
In the second movie.
We see flashbacks of Hinata's training where she's doing very poorly, and that's the only training that we ever see Hinata doing.
And
Joe
I
says,
don't know if that was filler.
Hinata is good because she has a full head of hair.
I don't know if that was filler or not. I don't know if that happened in the
No, it did happen in the manga because that's when Hisashi, the twin brother of Hisashi, was eyeing Hinata, and then the daddy was just like, oh no, I'm popping your brain, and that was the first introduction of my brain. You guys can do this. This is ethical. The third Hokage allowed this.
I'm talking about the punching the thing, palm striking the thing.
I was talking about when she was training with her dad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That one I know is real.
To be fair, the MCU knew what they were doing. Go up a little bit. When they did not follow She-Hulk or try to modernize her when she was already a powerful. I haven't seen She-Hulk, so I've got a dog in this fight.
It's fine.
What am I gonna watch She-Hulk for?
Why not?
Well, I got Phil to rewatch endlessly.
I just watched Moon Knight for the first time.
That's fine. That's great for you.
Yeah.
I'm watching The Haunting of Hill House. I watched that, and now I'm watching
so
The
good.
Haunting of
Bly Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real good.
The Fall of House Usher is shockingly great. That is everything Mubs was saying it was.
Yeah, I'm digging Blythe Manor. Hill House was very, very, very good.
as superior to any male counterpart. To top it all up,
Nami, I watched Cats yesterday.
Why would I watch She-Hulk? Let me pop in Cat 2019 instead.
I was about to say it was good, but I'm like, well, that's just a lie.
Are consistently portrayed as superior to any male counterpart.
Ray was not stronger than her male counterpart, who was right across from her.
In the second movie, in the first movie, he beat her injured dark side, whatever. Second movie, there was no feats of strength that says that she was stronger. In the third movie, she lost.
The best you could say in the second movie is, quote unquote, feats of strength that she's stronger, is they're both pulling the lightsaber and it explodes.
At best equal.
Best equal in their force ability.
And maybe the Luke thing when she was fighting Luke. But even still, she had a lightsaber. He had just got back to his force thing. She didn't have a lightsaber. It was a staff. Why am I obsessed with Cats 2019? Because it's a very... why do I keep almost saying that it's good?
But Carol Danvers is one of the strongest people in the universe. Who
Not
cares
even
if she's...
says, I love one song from Cats 2019, and that's Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat.
And that is the song. And you can see the excitement on old Deuteronomy. It was like, next up is Skimbleshanks. And then everybody's just like, the Railway Cat. Skimbleshanks though.
She's one of the strongest.
And then he starts tap dancing. Oh, that part! Every time I'm just like, whatever I'm doing, I'll just stop. For that first time, it's just like, ooh, smooth. Look at Skimble go.
In Fantastic Four, and he is essentially a god. We just watched in Thunderbolt with essentially a god.
It's never a problem when the dude is doing the
Yes, there are people that are just some of the strongest in the universe, and Carol Danvers is just one of the strongest in the universe, and she happens to be a woman. Her femininity, her womanhood has nothing to do with her strength. She is strong and a woman, just like Thor is strong and a man. Because that part does not factor in.
Counterpoint, woke.
Dutch says, I think Captain Marvel sucked because she kills her ex-coworkers with a smile while not knowing if they are brainwashed.
Carol's not a good person.
Yeah, there are issues with the movie, obviously.
Yes.
But the issue of woman, come on now, what are we doing here?
To top it all off, they often end up being commercial disasters for the studios that create them, whether it is on movies or video games.
Yes, the Marvels flopped, but Captain Marvel is one of the few billion-dollar single superhero movies. One of the few $1 billion. It's like Iron Man 3, one of the Spider-Man, I think No Way Home, one of the Batman, I want to say The Dark Knight Rises, Aquaman, and Captain Marvel.
But you can say a lot of things about that movie. It could have been Marvel fatigue. It could have been the fact that you had to watch a TV show in order to watch the movie. It could have just been that it was a very bad movie.
It wasn't. It was a fine movie. It was a 6 out of 10 movie.
To just point to it and just go, it's because of the strong women. That's just not fair.
But then you look at Doctor Strange 2, which is a bad movie. But it had a super strong...
Tell that to in 2022 PG.
Boy, what was he on?
Hands up, you know what? This movie kind is the best movie ever.
I never said that. I never said that.
You know what? Put this alongside Muff in all the great. Oh boy, put it up against any movie you got. And Doctor Strange 2 got a chance. Says BG 2022.
It's clearly not even on point.
Calm down, he's like,
my
no,
point is lost
you
now.
calm down. And you watch this movie and tell me it's not the greatest movie ever. We had this long discussion where I'm just like,
That never
I don't
happened.
understand where you're going. Well, who is this person? And you're like, I am the Doctor
one
Strange
in your
guy.
imagination. So DA likes cats. Give DSP
2019.
Give DSP money.
2 times.
Simps passively.
Don't we? Whoa, no. Simps actively, because I've got a bunch of memberships to VTubers.
And can't take a picture without clenching his fist.
I can't wait. I don't. That's just.
Well, at least he's not a scammer. Thank you for the super chat, Aries.
I can and I have. They just turn out bad, like the other in a story of the year picture where my face was blurry for some reason. What could I do for that? It was a god ray coming. It was the universe is against me.
Or you suck.
And watch Doctor Strange 2 again, your favorite movie.
And recently, it's terrible.
The music part was good.
Yes, the music
Doctor
part
Strange,
was-
Doctor Strange.
And I'm an American Chavez fan, but like, there's nothing going on there.
Games or anything else. The truth.
Why would you?
I don't know what this is.
Yeah. I always.
Oh yeah, this is Snowflake and
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I always hate the go woke go broke, which when they pick just so cherry picked examples outside of things like something like Baldur's Gate 3, which sold stupid money, and you a bear.
And he's just like, oh, there's often commercial disasters, and he showed Rey, and the Star Wars movies made money.
So much money.
But if you just go, well, it could have just been because of Star Wars, it's like, then you just go, okay, the Marvels could have flopped outside of something because of women, right? There could just be other factors that play into this, and it's not just women.
Truth is, audiences struggle to connect with characters who have no flaws or hardships.
You think Kamala Khan did not have struggles or hardship? You think Rey didn't have struggles or hardship? Come on, dude. And audiences don't it's not hard for them to connect to that because they love things like James Bond. And he's just a suave dude just shooting everybody and he's the greatest ever.
Man, one crack of them at that nuts table, and they would have walked me into the room and saw the nuts table. I'm like, what you want?
Dutch says, name a character flaw, Ray.
Give me, I will, whatever. But the point of this
She's
isn't
hard-headed.
that. The point of this isn't that Rey isn't a Mary Sue or whatever. It's just the fact that the movie failed because of whatever he's saying. We're not saying that.
On top of that, his thing, the thing he just said was no struggles or hardships, which Rey has faced several struggles and or hardships.
Yeah, go back to the Star Wars videos that we did. We don't like Rey, but the whole she is a flat Mary Sue stuff. It's like, well, there's a lot more that goes into this because she does have the struggles of she wants to find her place in the universe. Flaws and stuff like that, whatever. I don't really care. But whatever this dude is saying about it's because she's a strong woman that doesn't blah blah blah. That's just wrong.
Nobody's perfect, and if a character is completely overpowered from the very start, there's no reason to root for them at all. Writing compelling characters isn't easy.
That's false because One Punch Man.
Yeah, people love One Punch Man.
Creatively bankrupt entertainment industry, especially in Hollywood and game development studios, seems almost incapable of crafting feminine characters who are both inspiring and well written.
How is Kamala Khan not inspiring and well written?
That's not. He's not going. I'm sure he has a woke video.
Yeah. Batman is OP. Hey, I've always said this. Wolverine is basically an unkillable, immortal killing machine, and he is one of the most popular Marvel characters in history. Split Fiction just came out. Amazing game.
Luckily, if we look back to the early 2000s, we can find the perfect blueprint for a strong female character in the work of Masashi Kishimoto. And no, I'm not talking about this one. Hyuga Hinata may not fit.
Don't you think that it's a problem that almost everything that you're talking about with all them other women about how they're super strong and capable and immortal and all this bullshit applies to somebody within this series in a Sakura who is at the age of like 15 rivaling a Sanin with no inner super in I'm a god or I'm inlaid Hyuga Bush. She just hard super trained. Who else does that? In Tsunade. And no other woman is up on that level. Don't you think that's a bit of a problem?
Yeah, but it's not the one I want to talk about that's actually good. The one that's basically in the kitchen.
0 Kekkei Genkai, 0 super families, 0 amazing eyes, 0 fox bush. You look at somebody who jumped exponentially, you got the gods.
The legitimately gods.
And you got Sakura, and Shuka got shadow stitching. That's what he got. She got the ability to rival a Sanin. Come on now. And this is in the same thing. So you can't praise Kishimoto by going, he knows how to write women when he don't. And then you got nothing mobs like Ino and Tenten.
No jumps being made. No agency in the story.
They always say go woke, go broke, but the second something woke is successful, they ignore it because it doesn't support their narrative. Yeah, that's also a big issue.
Kishimoto. And no, I'm not talking about this one. Hyuga Hinata may not fit the modern idea of a strong female character at
Dutch
first glance.
says, Sakura got an actual win in the story.
Sakura, I'll say this to my dying breath, is a well-written character. She's just a bad person. She sucks as a human being. But as far as consistency of wanting to grow her past and both the growth.
The Sasuke stuff hurts a lot.
Yes, no, because she's a bad person. She's willing to throw away her friends for this guy that she knew.
I will not say she's well written. I will say she is okay written because her whole motivation is the Sasuke stuff. And then you go, why does she like Sasuke? And it's
vapid teenage girl stuff because she's a vapid teenage girl.
But he writ it like that.
Yes, he wrote a character to be a vapid teenage girl and succeeded in that aspect. And how is that not well written?
Because it shouldn't be all consuming like that. If it's a vapid thing, it should just be a flight of fancy.
No, I don't even say that because there are people that are like stalkers. There are people that throw themselves off the roof because their boyfriend broke up with them.
Absolutely, but she was willing to betray the entire village.
Yes, because she's a bad person.
That's not good writing. There's just nothing. No. There's nothing to facilitate that obsession.
It's not believable.
And because it's not believable, I don't think it's well written.
I disagree that the needing believability facilitates well written in the aspects of a character. Now, in the aspects of a plot or a story or a world, absolutely. But if you're just a person doing bad things, I don't need the stringent believability or understandability of what you're doing to go, this is in your character. Did Sakura do anything that you would look at her and go, this is not something Sakura would do?
Yes, betraying the village. I do not see that for just a boy.
No. Sakura, the character on screen that we have seen, would she do anything to get Sasuke back?
No!
Dutch says, the problem how far it goes with how little motivation we get behind that choice besides being superficial.
Yes! Because she's a bad person!
You saying that, do you you believe that she would do anything to get Sasuke? Because we've seen her go all those places. You can say that yes, because of all these things. And I'm going no, because there's just no reason behind that other than I like this boy. And I don't think that her love is developed enough to be believable to make me go, yes, she would betray the village.
But your issue is the reasoning behind the step she's taking. I'm going, the step she's taking is in line with who she is. You're going, I don't connect to those reasons because I don't see enough of those reasons for her to take these steps.
But the only reason why you would believe that is because she says those things. And just saying those things means nothing because
how is she supposed to show her care for Sasuke outside of doing the things she did?
But there's a difference between doing them and a reason behind doing them. And I just, the whole thing, because you can just, I love my dog. And
would you feel different if he saved her life when she was a kid?
Sure.
And that's all it would take. So,
because that's Karen's motivation.
But then, that's my entire thing. Your issue isn't who Sakura is or what she does, strictly that you don't have a reason for the thing she's doing.
She doesn't have a reason.
We're not shown a good enough reason in your eyes for that.
To make me believe that any character outside of Naruto...
Sakura did nothing wrong, nigga.
She did.
Outside of Naruto is crazy when Naruto is doing almost the exact same thing except the betraying the village part.
No. He would not do anything to get... His whole thing is I'm going to get him back or die trying. No, that's his whole thing. She's like, I will go to you. You're going to the most evil guy. I will go with you. Yep. I will do whatever I can to stop that. They're going, he is a wanted criminal.
To stop what?
What?
I'll do anything to stop that. To stop what?
Stop what?
You said she's going over there and I will go with you and I'll do anything to stop that.
Oh, I think I mixed that up.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. But he's going, they were just like, okay, he's on the list, he's on a instant kill. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, I don't want that. Let me talk to him. Mm-hmm. That's his whole thing. It's not, I'm gonna do anything to do it. And we have the motivation behind him doing it.
No, because we don't.
It's not a good one.
No, we don't.
It's not a good one, but they are brothers. They say they're brothers.
You can't say they say they're brothers and then go, the only reason we know about Sakura is because she says it.
I can write a paragraph about why Naruto would do all that for Sasuke. Mm-hmm. There's a sentence for Sakura.
Yes. Because she's just a bad person.
And I think that the reason but her doing all of this stuff just makes it a badly written character.
If anything, I'll say the story around her is not well written enough to facilitate her actions. But she herself...
That's
another for the ALX argues.
Sakura being a bad person, but the story feels like it's not acknowledging that. This makes things feel disconnected.
Yes, I can acknowledge that. I'm saying in a vacuum, Sakura as a whole, she has her I want to be strong moment. She has her I'm super weak. I'm going to do everything I can to survive and protect the people that I care about. She has the I know I can't go with you guys, but please bring Sasuke back. Her whole reason for growth is the weakness and to be able to stand next to Naruto to go get Sasuke and then stand with Naruto and Sasuke at the very end. Everything she does is facilitated through that Sasuke lens because it's just a hyper-realized version of a vapid teenage girl that is so in love with the cool, strong boy that she doesn't know what to do with herself. It's no different than, I was watching Monk the series. It's a detective series. And, his assistant, Natalie, has a daughter named Julie. Julie has a boyfriend. Somebody hires the cool quarterback to break them up. And she, the second he asks her out, the cool quarterback, she burns her boyfriend's clothes and it's over for them. It's just a hyper-realized version of vapid teenage girl being an idiot.
She's shy, soft-spoken, and often underestimated by those around her. But as the story...
Is that what facilitates a strong female character?
Who underestimates her? If you're talking about against Neji, I mean, there was a good reason, because she lost.
It unfolds, it becomes clear that
Chillflix
her
says,
quiet strength
Sakura is a good woman for not giving up on a guy who would kill her.
No, she's a bad person.
and unwavering determination makes her one of the most compelling female characters in anime. So,
Unwavering determination?
Yeah,
That's basically right.
Yeah, what's the difference between that and Carol Danvers?
Ray's not soft-spoken?
so much so that
My ex, the minute we broke up, she hacked my Instagram. Like, people do shit.
she
In
was
anime,
white.
yeah, that's right. Hashtag I've only seen 3 anime, baby.
Racketeer, you're subscribing or ascribing competency to rationality. Competent people are irrational all the time.
Widely regarded as the most popular female character in Naruto.
I mean, who else are you going up against? She is big boobed waifu.
Yeah. People find Sakura abrasive, so she's not gonna get that.
And if we're looking at this list, Deidara and Sasori have been dead for some in 200 chapters.
At least in 2014. Hinata has everything that modern strong female characters lack. She has vulnerabilities.
Ray's never been vulnerable. I don't know the other movie he showed. Carol has been vulnerable. She was super sad that she was never going to see her friend again, and she felt that loneliness.
That some might see as weaknesses, and one of the central aspects of her character is her love for a male protagonist.
Isn't that a bad thing?
No.
Isn't that what people
No.
say
No.
is like
That's what it
all
should
shonen
be.
women are just fawning over the penis?
So far, everything he said is Sakura, except the soft-spoken and shy part.
Something that by today's standards is practically taboo. After all, the typical girl boss is an independent woman who needs no man.
But again, in shonen, you're talking about Disney and Marvel and all this stuff. In shonen, a big thing is women are just male objectification.
Yeah. Even within the Marvel comics, there's this girl boss of Marvel movies. You'll see so few women that are just obsessed with their love of a man.
Which is why many of these characters lack genuine romantic relationships with male leads.
If you believe that Hinata and Naruto have a genuine romantic relationship, when Naruto wouldn't look twice at her until he was just like, hey, wait a second. I am of breeding age, and she's a moon princess, so let's get it on.
Momo is in love with Akarun, and still competence. Okay, fair, but to this degree, if Kishi gave more insight. Yes, the problem is the story is poorly written. Her motivation, you know what her motivation is, but it's not fleshed out enough. Those are the issues. Not with her character, with the world.
Astro Royal would never.
Astro Royale was just like in the last chapter, boy, the guy that you're gonna marry sure is cool, isn't he? Oh, no, I don't. Romantic relationship, upskirt. Thank you so much in Astro Royale. How many talks have Hinata and Naruto had around in the series? Like 8, maybe? A lot of them were in the war.
I'm thinking 5.
A lot of them were in the war.
I'm counting the war as just like one conversation because it's all centered around the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 because maybe Neji's death can be counted as a separate conversation. But no, like 5, 6, less than double digits. If collectively the lines they've said to each other is less than
Raptor
35.
says, on God, I can count the number of times Naruto spoke with Hinata with one hand.
Hey, don't put that on me. That was DA.
That sure is a line that BG said
Yay!
after watching Doctor Strange 2 for the 50th time.
3.
Relationships with other women is fine. Beyond that, Hinata embodies traditional feminine qualities like empathy and humility. She's
So men can't be empathetic?
or have humility.
Is that a traditional? Boy, this dude is legitimately, this is how women should be, and she is like this, so she's good.
Beyond that, Hinata embodies traditional feminine qualities like empathy and humility.
You think Ray isn't empathetic? You think Carol Danvers was not empathetic?
What humility does she show?
No, not BG. Don't put that on me.
Bars, BG.
Don't put that on me.
Bars.
How old is this video?
Dutch
It
says,
is 4 months
Having
ago.
the aspects is all he needs no matter how well written it is.
Dwight,
Yeah.
don't be here.
Yeah, no, it is just, here is the pieces and put them together, and sure, they only make 2 blocks stacked on top of each other, but it still is better than the 2 separate blocks.
Guys, I'm not empathetic, I guess.
In nurturing, yet traditional feminine qualities like empathy and humility. She's kind and nurturing, yet also disciplined and committed to her training. As the heir to the Hyuga clan, she carries a tremendous responsibility.
Hey, she sucks.
Yeah, she sucks.
The dude in the not main branch is stronger. Her little sister is stronger. She sucks.
This is not canon. With the only fight that she see when she's training with somebody, she gets beaten, and then her dad looks at her little sister and go, yeah, you're stronger than her.
Cameron Bailey says, I feel like this guy is the kind of blue is for boys, pink is for girls type of person.
Big money time, absolutely.
Balancing strength with grace. In many ways, she represents the very leadership and power that modern female protagonists often attempt but fail to capture. From the very beginning of her story, one of Hinata's most defining traits is her empathy. Unlike the rest of the village, she never sees Naruto as an outcast, but as someone fighting to overcome immense challenges.
Oh, that doesn't sound correct.
Challenges that no one believes he can conquer. After all, he's just a forgotten kid that happens to have a demon within him. This empathy fuels her admiration for him and inspires her to follow his example. Her love for Naruto is born from that admiration, as she recognizes the strength in him that others fail to see.
But is that enough to like somebody? Again, I say this. If you sit the two of them down and have a conversation, what are they talking about?
What was their first date like?
Who is Hinata outside of Naruto? What are her interests? Because all we know
Yo
is...
Ho Hope says, that's because she is 85% the same character.
Ain't that more because she likes him, not really empathy? I'd say so. If anything, she's sympathetic more than empathetic.
That inspiration to face her own struggles, particularly those within her own family.
We saw that here and now, and her struggles with her family are never brought up again. And it's only her struggles with Neji. It's not about I am gonna be the leader, and this is a whole lot on me as a person, and I don't know if I'm ready for that responsibility. We don't see a conversation with her father like that.
I don't even know if she does or does not want to be the next leader of the Hyuga clan. I don't know what she wants outside of Naruto.
All it really was Naruto had the strength to face the things that he was not strong enough, so I'm gonna do that too. It wasn't anything about, oh, I feel bad for you, Neji, because I can do this and I can explode your brain, and that's not fair. It was none of that. It was purely about the Neji thing, and then vis-a-vis the Naruto thing. Her things are Neji, which drops off, and then Naruto. That's all she got.
As too weak by her father, Hinata was crushed under the immense expectations of the Hyuga clan. She's supposed to become the leader.
And what did she do?
She trained in secret and filler and never got better from what we see. She don't do...
Neji was a Jonin. She's a Chunin, but he's still so much better. What great strike? Is she better in combat? Is she more confident later?
DA, name one character trait about Tenten.
She has disappointment that her weapons are not selling because of peacetime. Disappointment is a character trait?
No, I wouldn't say that.
She's not very confident because when she got the tools from the Sage's Six Fast, she's like, oh, I can't handle these, and then she handles them, and then she beats, I think it's Gentaku, whoever she beat them, and then that bolstered her character arc was complete at that point.
Yep. I was slightly not confident, and then I was pretty confident, and that's the end of my 700 chapter journey.
Curtain down.
Of one of Konoha's most influential families.
Konoha.
The burden on her shoulders was overwhelming, and no matter how hard she tried, her efforts never seemed to be enough. But she never gave up, largely because Naruto's perseverance and courage gave her enough strength to keep going.
And
she almost gave up here.
Yes. Legitimately. And again, when is she ever challenged again?
No.
In terms of the
Ideology,
Hyuga
power, nothing.
Her lack of strength, her father's expectations. When is she ever challenged outside of this moment?
Did she meet those expectations?
Did she? I don't know.
IDK, if this is sexist, apologizes in advance, but given how Kishi wrote her, Hinata felt like a glorified side chick in case he doesn't have Naruto end up with Sakura.
No, it is a rebound. Hinata didn't even really get a character arc.
She's a silver medal.
Absolutely. And not all characters need arcs, but Kishimoto set it up like she was going to have one. Yeah, just like with Neji. The bird thing, curtain down. And then the next time we really get anything, he getting done up. He getting back shots.
Hinata's soft-spoken nature and humility are completely evident at all times. She's never overbearing or arrogant, often stepping back to let others...
But women can't be arrogant. Nope. That's not a feminine trait.
Yep. Once you are arrogant, you're out of here, baby.
You might as well start swinging.
shine. But her modesty doesn't mean that she lacks confidence, at least not at all times. As she develops, her...
Gamerath5 says... Noelle had gotten multiple chances to prove herself and show off her power in front of her siblings. What the hell did Hinata get?
And they acknowledged her.
Noelle is awesome.
They acknowledged her and her hard work and everything. The Black Bulls do.
Hinata will never get a moment like her and going to the beach like, can I do this? And then all the Black Bulls come and going...
Yes, of course.
Yes.
We're going to that temple.
We were never worried about it because you're doing it.
I don't know how Kiba feels about Hinata, her teammate. I don't know how I will almost call her King Kankuro. Kurenai. I don't know how she feels about her because they were.
I don't know how Hanabi feels about her.
It's very. I'm thinking about it. Kurenai is a pretty bad teacher because
you could just describe that to most Naruto sensei.
But she doesn't have the confidence.
Nope.
She's strong in terms of like
the almighty
average beginning.
Did her team even know about her insecurity?
Who the knows?
I think Kiba did, where he was just like, look out, nope.
He believed in her.
Yeah, but Kurenai recommended her for the tuning exams. Why? Is it just to get confidence? And that's not really good when you gotta be like, all right, Forest of Death. Like, maybe you build up to these things. Don't just throw her to the Forest of Death and go, she'll figure it out. Yeah.
My guy is not good. What's that man doing?
Yeah, he kind of.
He
tried to teach them the gates, and they failed. And then he focused on Lee.
Neji's one of the strongest, so I ain't gotta do it.
Yeah, he was like, what's that fish he's doing?
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I ain't teach him that. What's going on?
Is he better than me?
Says, I got depression. I actually have it.
I know what it feels like.
How does Naruto feel about her? How about watch Naruto the Last, where Sakura had to explain, I don't think he understands what love is.
How about when they were all first introduced to Konoha 11 and Naruto gave a little blurb about him. Oh, he's a fat dude. He's lazy. And he was just like, oh, she's just kind of creepy.
Huh? She said, and I love you, die for that mom, and they ain't talk again.
Again.
He sucks.
No, just no thoughts about it. Enough. He was mad enough to fox out, but not mad, but not.
Bailey says, while I have problems with some of her writing, Ochako isn't only referred to as Midoriya's girlfriend, whereas Hinata, do we even meet her mother?
Uraraka has a lot going for her.
Yeah, obviously, like you said, bad stuff there, but there's a lot more. Just her going, I like Deku, but this ain't the time. He got his own stuff, I got my own stuff.
Just coming to terms with her love of the guy, with her crush on the guy. Just like, once she recognizes what that is, it's like she's always watching him, she's getting that, but no, not the time. Being super nervous around him in the mall when they're left alone after she recognizes her feeling. There's stuff there. We get to see her grow from, oh, this is just somebody I know, to this is my friend, to, oh, I kind of like this guy.
His thoughts about Hinata. A world-class freak who won't even look at me in the eye. A shy little brunette.
Thanks. And that's his first thought on her.
Ooh, these are not good. Oh, Naruto kind of sucks.
Naruto
not a good person.
Is a series of bad people.
You want to hear Ino's?
Oh, no.
Sakura's rival and arch nemesis and another would-be groupie for Sasuke. That's it. No personality traits.
I don't even know what she looked like, really.
Belief in herself grows, and she begins to stand her ground. The first time we truly witness her inner strength is during her battle against Neji in the Chunin exams. Filled with Neji's resentment towards the main branch of the Hyuga clan, the fight becomes deeply personal. His words are just as harsh as his attacks, aimed at breaking Hinata's spirit and convincing her she has no place on the battlefield. Using his...
Then he destroyed her.
He was right, because...
And then she never fought again.
That Naruto, because reasons, is gonna hit different.
Boy.
superior skill and experience, he tries to crush her resolve. But with Naruto's encouragement, Hinata refuses to back down. She gives it everything she has, refusing to surrender. She may not have the personality of a warrior, but that never stops her from doing what needs to be done.
Okay, so Rei, she goes, "You're not gonna help me, Luke? Then I will go save everyone myself." Mm-hmm. She's going up against overwhelming odds. Mm-hmm. If we're talking about things like the correlations here, then that's also here.
Presenting the perfect balance between the strength required of a shinobi and the nurturing, supportive nature of traditional femininity.
Where?
Hey, women be on the birthing table. That's literally what he's talking about. Pop them babies out because all y'all know is nurturing.
Mm-hmm. You only fight until you get pregnant. And then it's time to sit down.
One of the most beloved characters in the narrative. Naruto Shippuden has it.
No, people love her because she's a shy waifu. Mm-hmm. And a bunch of dudes, dorky, nerdy dudes, want a girl that's super obsessed with her, but so shy and all those surface level feminine traits.
What can you say that's negative about her? What are some personality traits where you just go, no, that is not attractive to me? You can go, that Sakura is abrasive. She's abrasive. Tamari, she's abusive. All this bull. Whatever you can say about them, Hinata ain't got it. She doesn't have any of those traditionally negative traits. She's just quiet, shy, and she likes some dude a lot. That's all you can say about her. If you want to go, she's hard working and going up against the odds. Well, that's Sakura too. When in the forest of death,
Neji was always right.
yeah, you can't go against fate. I suppose so, Corey.
Its flaws when it comes to giving secondary characters the attention they deserve. Rock Lee, Neji, Temari, and many others were sidelined. One of my
Ravager
biggest
says,
criticisms.
I'd love to see a universe where One Punch Man is One Punch Woman, just to see how things play out on social media, especially what this guy's take would be.
Woke.
Yeah.
Of the anime and the manga story in general. Fortunately, Hinata remained central to one of the most important, meaningful, and emotionally powerful moments in the series.
But couldn't you say the same thing about Shika?
Yeah.
Shika got that moment. Yes, the side characters get pushed to the side, but the ones that they want to focus on do. And like you said, we got this where for some reason she's finally nutting up and going, I love you. For some reason, nobody else is jumping in to this dude, the only person that can save the entire village. And then we get nothing from this.
Yeah, there's no fallout from this moment. Everything is resolved.
And the next time they talk, they're in the battlefield and Neji's getting backshot.
Battle in Konoha against Pain. In a selfless act of love, she steps forward to protect Naruto when he needs.
This is so manufactured.
Yes.
Because there's nobody else
Not
even
a single
trying.
person else. She hasn't been into the battle in terms of she can't help. She's not injured or anything. She's around to help. Nobody else is around to take away from this moment. Pain doesn't instantly just go poof.
You know,
dead.
That's part of the issue of my Sakura argument is that as a whole, Naruto is not a well-written series. So all these things just kind of happening because they need to happen. Those aspects are not well written, so it hurts any argument of a well-written thing, person, what have you, because this just needs to happen.
It most. She actually
The most iconic in human
In
history.
human history.
I don't
Never
even remember
forget.
who said that, but
It
it
don't
was,
matter who
it
said
was
that.
a bar.
Ravager says, yay, she gets to be an excuse for Naruto to go apeshit, and the story never goes back to it.
Not
and both Naruto
once.
and Hinata forget that exchange even happened.
Yep.
Who cares?
The story doesn't care. The characters don't care. It's just for the like this to be like, isn't this so great?
says that it's a very selfish act, that she's just trying to protect the men that she admired, that she loved, and therefore she's acting to her own accord and doing what she wants to do. But realistically, it's a loving gesture. Of course, facing pain isn't a fair fight. No one watching truly expected Hinata to win. She even says that herself. But this battle isn't meant to prove her strength as a shinobi. Almost no one could
Where they at? Where's Mom's at? Look at this chasm. Nobody's helping.
Yo ho ho Hope says, look at Naruto just blank facing it.
Yeah. Oh no, you do?
Who are you again?
The brunette, creepy. Hinata, throughout the entire series, never developed an actual relationship with Naruto. Even when she fought Pain, she feels completely...
But they said that they did, and that's just enough, apparently.
And a lot of Naruto is, I said they did, so they did.
defeat pain. Instead, it showcases her essence, her loyalty.
Bars.
Love is the essence of women.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, look, men can be whatever, women can be whatever,
No, they
feel
can't.
whatever.
No, they can't.
Like, to just be like, yo, nurturing is just inherently a woman thing.
Which it is.
What
Which
the-
it is.
What are we doing out here? Oh, women. Women's, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
Almost no one could defeat pain. Instead, it
Sebastian
showcases her
says,
essence.
Naruto the last had to retcon his backstory, so they could even get together because this moment literally
It
meant
is so. The last is so bad. Like when Sakura jumped in front of all 3 sound ninjas to save Sakura. We're not talking about that. Because
Go ahead.
she's not shy girl.
Hinata, I've come to appreciate your essence. Oh, Naruto! Hey, man, you ever want to pick up a woman? Just walk up.
Just talk about essence.
I appreciate your essence. The essence you're giving off. Corey, don't do this. Don't do this. I will take away your mindship.
Her loyalty, her devotion, and her unwavering commitment to the men she loves.
Dude, this is such no-fault divorce bullshit. Just love and appreciate. It's literally the me. Women should be appreciating me. Dude. Being a mod means you represent our channel on some degree, and we shan't be having this filth on our name.
Even at the cost of her own life. She knows she might not survive, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that she does everything in her power to protect him. In one way or another, this moment served as a turning point in the battle.
But we did not see that growth.
No.
What we saw from her was her being insecure and then Naruto going, you can do it,
Dutch
and
says,
her doing it.
Is he a Rent-A-Girlfriend fan?
Who knows? He certainly is a Demon Slayer fan because he's got a Demon Slayer video. And then
The femininity of Nezuko.
Oh, it's our boy Tanny. And what's the video about?
His kindness.
Oh, he's such a nice person. Empathetic, really, but you know, that's a feminine trait. But we don't see that growth in her. If you want to say that the entirety of her development happened in the Neji fight, isn't that kind of bad? To be like, oh, she's now a person that's super confident in herself because of this one action that she lost at. She was wrong. She couldn't win.
Maybe not in the most ideal way.
For all the fairy tale gets, at least it does have some good relationships. Yeah, they set up a lot of the relationships and why people like each other. And you felt, hey, these are the people that are going to get together. I don't know why Sasuke likes Sakura. I don't know why Sakura likes Sasuke. I don't know why Naruto likes Hinata. I can understand Hinata. She was always watching the guy. That's enough. Sure, Shika and Timari. But I don't even really know why they like each other. It's more so that they just got met together and then just spent a lot of time together after that, I guess.
Considering Naruto nearly loses control of the Nine Tails, but given the circumstances, it was necessary. Hinata's courage and virtue plays an essential role in one of the most critical moments Konoha has ever faced. Her development transformed her from...
Would he have foxed out if that was Kiba? I believe so, because he has just as much relationship with Kiba as he does with Hinata. So it could have been anybody that crawls into the battlefield. This means nothing because it's so manufactured to give Hinata a moment. And for it to be like, well, he does care because he's foxing out.
Which he don't care.
Jirabote says, Choji X the Cloud Village girl who beat up Naruto was peak.
Peak! What a relationship!
The timid, self-doubting girl she was at the beginning of the story into an exceptionally capable kunoichi. One who not only...
We've not seen that though.
Kunoichi.
She's changed.
Yeah.
She's changed enough that she's gonna jump in.
Trad wife look.
I don't believe that she has. I haven't seen anything up until this point that says. Because when Naruto hops back into the village, she sees him and can't even talk to him. But she's gonna go to her death now?
Becomes a loving and supportive partner to Naruto, but also an incredible mother to their children. Her journey is a compelling testament.
Like a woman should be.
Barefoot in the kitchen. Get in there.
She's such a good mom, which means she's a good woman.
And these are the only things women can be. Mother equal good woman.
to personal growth, resilience, and inner strength. It would be refreshing to see more modern female characters written with the same depth and sincerity. Hinata's story
It's shallow!
It's completely shallow.
And sincerity, I hate this sincerity, authenticity, all this just because you connect to it. You think Carol Danvers' writer wasn't being sincere when they wrote that? Oh, this is gonna be a lark. Like, what are we doing out here?
She's essence maxing.
Like Michael G. Hansen says, Toriyama woman.
Legit, Toriyama woman is what women should be.
Naruto went four tails just because Oro taunted him about Sasuke like an immature child. He threw a tantrum. Yeah, he foxes out.
Story is a powerful reminder that strength doesn't require rejecting traditional femininity.
But Dutch. Iruma's well written.
Yeah.
With actual characters. So that's not fair.
That many modern writers seem to not understand at all, mostly because of political activism.
The SJWs have taken away femininity.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is woke. Oh boy. Them woke moms can't let women be women.
She's not a good parent. I mean, who TF brings someone like Boruto into this world?
Hey, it'd be like that.
Empathy, kindness, and humility
The woke taking away real women and their real women roles.
If Hinata is the antidote to modern female characters, then we're cooked. She was damn near nothing going for other than being the love interest. Baku, that's the only thing she was, for the most part, was the person that liked Naruto. And we as the audience knew she liked Naruto. Mm-hmm. Almost every aspect of her screen time was related to her affection towards Naruto. But the depth! The sincerity! I hope he doesn't bring up abortion like that cyberpunk. What a bar.
Rampant
abortion. Premarital sex leads to STDs, adultery, rampant abortion.
It's the fault of the WOKEs.
The wokies.
Are you using filler, Corey? Come on now. We can't be doing this. You might as well bring up somebody's fanfic and just like, well, she's great in it. I don't give a
Yeah, she had a whole arc. And this is fanfic with a stamp of approval.
And weaknesses. They are sources of strength, allowing her to connect with and inspire those around her, including the audience. At the same time, her bravery and perseverance prove that gentleness and resilience can coexist very coherently within a character. It's the perfect contrast to when female characters are written as nothing more than girl bosses. In those characters,
there is, of those characters that I know that you showed, none of them are written as just girl bosses. That is an unbelievable assertion to make.
There's often little left to truly admire. They are not only uninspiring, but honestly just disappointing.
This is awful.
I remember when Captain Marvel was coming out, there was a clip that went viral of a little girl that was super excited and inspired by the Captain Marvel movie. Whoa! I guess she is inspirational to someone. That screen time could have been used to develop her relationship with the Hyuga and overcoming her trauma.
Toriyama badly written, or just as bad girl bosses badly written.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not just girl boss equal bad written. It's just write something bad and it's badly written. I don't care if it's girl boss or demure female. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's bad.
time when discussions about female representations in media can generate a lot of controversy, Hinata stands as a testament to the idea that femininity is a virtue, not a problem. She is a relatable...
Nobody thinks femininity is a problem.
balanced, and deeply human character. But what about you? What do you think about Hinata's role in Naruto? Do you think she's the best female character in the anime? Or do you prefer someone else? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. It's always helpful and deeply appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
That's a 10.
That's a woke.
That's a woke. That's an anomaly.
That's a woke out of 10.
Alright. What is inspiring is an opinion. Just because someone or something inspires you doesn't mean they inspire someone else. Absolutely. They could be a detriment to somebody else. They can see it and go, I don't want to be like that. Alright. Naruto's legacy. Why it still dominates the anime world. Hashtag Demon Slayer. Hashtag Jujutsu Kaisen. Hashtag Boruto.
Sure.
And then it's just in there again. Is Naruto still the greatest shonen anime of all time?
It never was!
With newer series like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia taking over, many anime fans wonder if Naruto still holds the crown.
Who wonders that?
But no anime has ever come close
there's the
to
answer.
surpassing Naruto's impact, storytelling, and legendary battles.
Is Naruto the best? People have questions, but the answer is yes.
In this video, we break down why Naruto remains
in bold for some reason.
Untouchable masterpiece. The underdog story that defined a generation.
What?
Iconic battles like Naruto versus Pain and Sasuke versus Itachi.
Hinata should be example of a bad female character writing, not a good one.
Yeah, no, it's
Sakura is
quite
better than
bad
Hinata.
because she is just shy girl who likes a dude.
Emotional storytelling with characters like Itachi, Rock Lee, and Gaara. World building. I don't want to see the last one before I read it. There it is. World building and lore that shaped the ninja world.
Okay, whatever.
A legendary soundtrack that still gives us
Who is
chills.
us?
Camera emoji.
Classic.
Whether you grew up watching Naruto Shippuden or just starting your anime journey, this video will prove why no anime
You've
has
answered
ever
the question.
surpassed Naruto.
You asked the whatever.
Subscribe. Timestamps. Okay. Copyright stuff. Tags. Yep. Of course.
Woke.
Big ups. Big up. Hashtag Naruto. Hashtag Naruto Shippuden. Hashtag anime. Hashtag shonen anime. Hashtag best anime. Hashtag
Best anime.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Hashtag Demon Slayer. Hashtag Naruto versus Sasuke. Hashtag anime breakdown. Hashtag Naruto explain. Hashtag Boruto. Hashtag top anime.
Growing up, anime fans often experience that one series that sparks their love for the medium. An anime that resonates so deeply that it becomes a formative part of their journey. For millions around the world, that anime was Naruto.
A formative part of my journey? I've not had that. What does it mean?
The most fair.
How anti-woke was initially somewhat valid when strong women were just strong and were shallow as characters, but at some point the anti-woke crowd lost the plot.
Yes.
Lost in the sauce.
At some point they saw the dollar signs more than the actual issues, so to the point where everyone just fits into the same mold of, oh no, this is bad strong women, as opposed to the actual strong women problem. Because make no mistake, Ray is an issue, but the issues of she's not empathetic is just a lie. She is empathetic. She is flawless. That is a lie. Hashtag Naruto, hashtag Boruto, hashtag sucks, hashtag true, hashtag woke, hashtag plot.
But the shape's the journey. That's just more of that flowery language that just you need to make it sound as big and grandiose as possible. When what does it mean to shape your journey because you watched an anime?
This is where I was going with this. You're at this point in your journey right now. So Dragon Ball shaped your journey by getting you into anime. It was the starting point of your journey to reach this destination. This creator again. I don't remember that. Chillflix.
But a teacher that you didn't like could shape your journey in a way that they tell you a way to easily remember 7 times 6.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean anything.
I can't remember her name, but I did have a teacher that I didn't like because I had very few actual friends in high school, and she tried to separate us from our one of 3 classes we had together.
Even if it's set in stone,
I smashed that future.
Hey, Deku, shut up, you nerd.
All right, guy. Oh, it's so cringy. Oh, we gotta do that cringe stream at some point. Oh, we got all the brothers. Naruto was the formative part of me staying away from these straight people. They for the super chat my ordinary life.
They got ahead of you in episode 2 or 3 where it's like they're kissing, whatever. It's fine.
Even decades after its debut, Naruto continued.
Why does everyone use this animation?
So cool. It's so cool.
It looks so bad.
It looks so good.
It's horrible. Ray's flaws are poorly implemented. That I will absolutely agree with. I don't think there's a such thing as a completely flawless character. At least one that isn't like the main villain or main over there. We're gonna look at you and our journey is to get to you type of thing.
Continues to stand as one of the greatest shonen anime of all time. But why? With newer anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia
How did you get Jujutsu Kaisen, but My Hero Academia? Try to say something. Think of something to say.
Of all the anime out there, why did he pick the
says,
most popular
Is
one?
this AI?
I was just thinking that. He said Academia, but Jujutsu Kaisen was done so well.
It doesn't make sense.
How does Robot Lady say it?
Isn't academia an actual
Yes.
English word?
I'm going to take that away for a second.
Configuration updated successfully. Rakater says, low-key, if Sasuke was a woman, Naruto the series would have been glazed as a romance masterpiece.
Oh, it would have been terrible.
Oh, yeah.
A list exists says, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
Come on, Robot Lady.
User cooldown 60.
It's supposed to ignore it for that. Yep, okay.
Configuration updated successfully. A list exists says, My Hero Academia.
No.
Academia?
No.
That's just crazy.
Configuration updated successfully.
I think this guy just sucks. I'm glad we learned something today.
Newer anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia dominating the scene. Why does Naruto still hold such a powerful grip on the anime community? The answer is simple. Naruto isn't just a story about ninjas. It's a story about dreams.
Okay, but those other... My Hero isn't a story about... Oh, come on!
He did not watch My Hero Academia. Academia.
You can't say that! Come on now!
Pain, perseverance, and the human experience. And in many ways, it perfects...
It's not a waste, it was an experiment.
It's a scam.
It's not a scam.
I mean, you just said it was...
No, that wasn't no.
did the shonen formula that so many modern...
I added your punishment. Take the punishment. I added your doo-doo right out the butt. And I did a cat were cooked, I think.
modern anime still try to replicate. It wasn't just an anime.
Who tries to
formula that perseverance and the human experience. And in many ways, it perfected the shonen formula that so many modern anime still try to replicate. It wasn't just an anime, it was a
Dutch
movement,
says,
a cult.
You mean the Dream Deku didn't live for long and still isn't #1 at the end?
But he will be. He's number 4 now, and he just got back on the scene.
Cultural phenomenon that shaped the lives of millions of fans worldwide.
How did it shape mobs' lives? I watched Naruto. I loved Naruto at the time. Ain't shaped.
You never Naruto ran? Oh, I guess
No,
it shaped
actually.
your life.
Cause
Never
I
had it.
always found that cringe.
You never had a headband?
I did.
Oh, it shaped your life?
No,
then,
it
huh?
didn't. It shaped my hair when I tie it up with my dreads. Because I'm like, I'm going to be cool. This is my way to tie them up, and it was in my dreads. And that was cool.
Was your first AMV a Naruto one? Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
It was Rock Lee. And the tribute to Splendid Ninja. And the remake was because it was your 1st
Wasn't
one
it?
ever.
Oh, yeah.
Racketeer says, dude, this has to be AI. Either that or he sounds brainwashed.
No, it was a DBZ video because I remember using a bunch of DBZ already existing videos and then making it my own. Yeah.
I don't think that was uploaded. I mean, the first one
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. Don't you night wizard me.
what was it? The Jewel of Kindness or whatever?
The Jewel of Kindness.
Oh.
Naruto Uzumaki wasn't born
Naruto, DA had hair. DA had hair way longer than me. His was like mid-back.
That's big, long.
into greatness. He wasn't gifted with natural talent. He wasn't
Sir, he was given the fox. The strongest fox. He couldn't even get a mid-fox.
from a legendary bloodline, or so we
Or so, okay.
thought. And he wasn't a prodigy.
Okay, so
like
it doesn't matter what happens in the beginning if in the end we get all of this bullshit that's just like, oh no, but he is all of this stuff. He is gifted.
Hey.
He is.
Naruto kinda sucks. But what if? Like, no, we can't.
No, he actually doesn't suck. He never sucked. We can't go back and just go, oh, Luffy had a mid fruit, because he didn't.
This is definitely AI.
I don't think it is. He has inflection in his
You
voice.
can have inflections and still be AI.
Nah, I don't think so.
Sasuke or Neji. He wasn't
Are you sure this isn't AI?
Bruh, come on. This is the 8th way Mom has pronounced that mom's name. Come on. Don't pretend like this is something that it ain't.
A list exists says, Neji.
What?
How is Robot Lady getting that?
What?
The mispronunciations are too weird for me to think they're AI.
and he wasn't a prodigy like Sasuke or Neji. He was an outcast.
I didn't hear the Sasuke.
Sasuke?
Line, or so we thought. And he wasn't a prodigy like Sasuke or Neji. He was an outcast.
But
Is this
Sasuke,
AI?
but Sasuke also worked hard.
Yes.
Two half is we see him training.
Rejected by his own village, forced to grow up alone, with only his stubborn will to keep him going. And that's exactly why we loved him. Naruto's journey from being a loud-mouthed, mischievous troublemaker to a respected shinobi was one of the most inspiring transformations in anime. His growth.
What do you mean? You just saw My Hero. He literally had 0 powers.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, you always had a quirk and this unlocked you. No, he had
Racketeer
nothing.
says, oh yeah, I'm the best bot ever. I can pronounce anything accurately like skeet dance.
Oh, ski.
We have another challenger into the ring, I suppose.
Growth wasn't just about getting stronger, it was about proving his worth, finding his place.
I will
But
say,
that's My Hero as well.
you can hear the pee popping of the mic.
This is not AI. I am not in the mindset this is AI. It never was.
His growth wasn't just about getting stronger, it was about proving his worth, finding his place in the world, and showing everyone that he was more than the demon fox inside him. The idea of the underdog is universal. We all struggle with feelings of inadequacy at some point in our lives, and Naruto taught us that hard work, persistence, and sheer willpower can overcome even the harshest odds.
But he has the ability within him
Yes.
to beat 8 other tailed muffs who are also the strongest in their village.
It's like wanting to get into.
And it's half of it.
It's like wanting to get into the sport, like be a quarterback to an NFL team, and you're just throwing the ball over and over, and then you finally get a chance in the game, and all of a sudden your Fox quarterback unlocks, and you can just throw spirals and 700-yard games, and it's like, well, you always had this in you. That's not fair.
Naruto was literally about getting stronger. People only cared after he beat Kiji in pain.
Kiki! Naruto taught me that if I have a traditional Wamon, that anything is possible. When it comes to hard work, Ippo Naruto.
Yeah, big better.
I'm finally caught up in Ippo.
Yes. I am not anymore.
Take me to next year when this is over.
That's fine.
Cause I want it. I just want to know.
Like other shonen protagonists who are destined for greatness from the start.
He's a literal god, and he's. So you're telling me that Naruto in the
Shinra
beginning
wasn't
was
even
not
great. He was okay.
You telling me in the beginning Naruto's not destined for greatness when he does a forbidden technique that literally no one else in the world we've seen do. I can't say that they can't do it because the other Fox have to.
And then even in the future, when we do see people do it, it's not even a fifth as good as Naruto.
And he didn't even use the Fox there. And he learned it in a couple of hours. Don't tell me he wasn't.
Yeah, his first time busting it out, he busted out like 50 of them. And Kiba's coming up like, I know this too, and he's busting out A.
Naruto had to earn everything through blood, sweat, and tears.
And Deku did not. Don't compare the things.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing Deku do almost the exact same thing as he's training with literally no powers on the beach for the entire summer.
His strongest form, he sat under a waterfall and accepted his darkness.
One of Naruto's greatest strengths lies in its character writing. Every major character has depth, motivations, and personal struggles that make them feel real.
As opposed to My Hero Academia, Bleach.
Sasuke feels real because he's swayed
Dutch
by the
says,
power of
When did
darkness.
he earn the fox?
He ain't earned.
He earned the acceptance of the Fox by befriending him and then getting more powerful stuff.
I urge you, dear viewers, please watch episode 19 of Naruto. I forgot who said that one, but that was crazy.
But yeah, Sasuke, relatable. Him going, I will accept the darkness, and only going back on that when a friend is literally like, well, I'm gonna blow my arms off just so you don't. Come on, it's not.
Whether it's Sasuke's thirst for revenge, Itachi's tragic...
I don't have a thirst for revenge.
Yeah.
And if I knew somebody with a thirst for revenge, I'd be like, well, that's stupid. Because it's stupid.
Like, there's people you're gonna want to mess with. Because, you did some bullshit. All right, I got you. And you're gonna get your get back. But as far as like a thirst for revenge where it shapes your entire life, never.
that make them feel real. Whether it's Sasuke's thirst for revenge,
I've never encountered
Sebastian
anybody
says,
with a thirst for revenge.
100% a toll vid.
I don't know if it is. I think this is an earnest mother that loves it.
Itachi's tragic sacrifice, or Rock Lee's determination to succeed despite his lack of natural talent, Naruto excels in making us emotionally invest in its characters. Take Gaara, for example. He starts as one of the most terrifying villains in the series, a cold-blooded killer who seems beyond redemption, but as we learn more about his past, the loneliness, the pain, the betrayal, we realize he is just like Naruto. The difference, Gaara embraced
But that's
That
the
was a weird
point.
cadence.
That
It
was
might.
a terrible cadence.
It might be.
I do not want to entertain the AI thing.
Okay, we're not going to do it.
I don't think that it matters at all at this point.
Okay.
We're in here. If it's
It's
AI,
still a
it's AI,
script
it's not, it's
wrote
not.
by somebody.
Yes. But that's the point that we were supposed to have, that this is a path that Naruto could have gone down. That's the entire point. It's not
the
clever
parallel.
at all.
You see, even in the anime, Naruto at top gaining friends and Gaara getting sadder and sadder as
it is not clever at all.
Hatred, while Naruto chose to seek connection and understanding. Their battle wasn't just about physical strength, it was a clash of ideologies, a fight between hope and despair. Even the antagonist.
But it was also a physical battle, because if you did not have the ability to sit him down and talk to him, he wouldn't have listened.
Yeah, if he just put that hole in your chest, frame one.
Because when they were laying down and Naruto was crawling up, if he could have sand crushed him, he would have. And it'd have been over. So you had to get to the point where he could not move.
Ideologies, absolutely.
AIDS, theology.
AI to just...
Naruto are multidimensional. Pain's arc is a masterpiece in storytelling, forcing Naruto and the audience to question the cycle of hatred and revenge. When Pain asks Naruto, how do you bring about peace when the very nature of humanity is to cause suffering? It's not just a typical villain monologue. It's a philosophical question that has no easy answer.
No, but what's the answer in this? We'll punch the guy that's doing it and peace will come.
So, like, every shonen, legitimately, Bob. Like, what are we out here doing?
It's just like, well, once we beat Kaguya, we put our hands together and then...
Ah yes, that iconic ideological clash between Naruto and Pain, the debate of the difference of swordsman versus Hokage.
But it was put the hands together, times get peace. Well, how was the peace achieved? There was no conversation between the Mist Kage and the Hokage. It was just done because the big bad was dead.
Victory Greymon, it's the wrong one. That's all I'm saying about that one.
Lingers in the minds of fans long after the fight ends. Naruto's world is vast, detailed, and immersive. The different ninja villages, the clans, the forbidden...
They exist.
Look, it's the Kaguya clan that we see only in flashback. Look, it's the Otsutsuki clan, which are basically the Kaguya clan. Look, it's the Uzumaki clan, which there are only 2 of now, and we don't see them talk to each other, which is a mispuff Hyugas. There's 4 of them that are important, and they get off-screen resolved. The Senju, 2 people. The Uchiha, already dead in the beginning of the series, and the rest of them are villains. Ain't a good one among them.
Jutsu, the power dynamics between nations, all of it creates a world that feels lived in and real. Unlike like many modern anime that rush through their world building, Naruto took its time to establish
like what?
I'm sorry, but I can't get over Neji.
It's so crazy you're talking about the time it took to establish all of these things. And it's still done poorly. Like, I don't know how the Sand Village pre-Oro felt about Konoha. I don't know. I understand they were in a quote-unquote partnership, but is that just like a peace relations, like a political marriage type thing where, hey, we're going to run these games over here, we're going to run them over there, and that's just kind of our bridging of, hey, we're in peace times.
I don't know what Oro needed to do in order to justify that he's a real village with 8 months there and 8 laboratories.
Politics, culture, and history of the shinobi world, from the Uchiha massacre to the origins
So are
of
you saying that other month anime do not have history that happened?
We've addressed the AI concerns.
And the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto's lore runs
and it's
deep.
A hashtag
the way it gradually
maybe
unravels over the course of the series, keeps viewers constantly engaged, always eager to learn more.
Says, honestly, fans become too obsessed with world building.
Yes, it's because it's one of those quantifiable metrics that people agree is good. So better world building obviously means your series as a whole is better. What's the Cloud Village's culture besides black people? And a little bit more, realistic, if I may.
Come back, Shonen Showdown. Do another one.
Do another one. Have they done another one?
They have not. I love it.
You cowards! I hope we had nothing to do with that.
Nah, they ain't.
More about the mysteries of this world, even filler episodes, often dreaded in most anime, sometimes added depth to side characters and provided insights into different villages, making
That's worthless.
Yeah, because you can do anything.
Yeah.
We don't know what Ino's life is like outside of Konoha, so there's nothing to contradict, so you can do whatever you want. She got a sword collection. We don't see it in the actual anime, but there's nothing saying that she doesn't, so she does. And it's a filler. Who cares?
Naruto's world feel even more fleshed out. Naruto's fight scenes are legendary, from the high-speed taijutsu battle between Rock
Dutch
Lee
says,
and Gar.
Monster has better world building and it takes place in the real world.
Yes, it's awesome. Gara Lee.
It's not that good.
It's mid, y'all.
It's just not that good.
Once you are separated from the emotional aspect of it, of just the first time watching it, oh my god, look at the perseverance and stuff. The action itself is poor.
Yes. Said it before. It's just Gara winning, and then it's Lee winning, and then it's Gara winning, and then it's Lee winning, and then it's Gara winning, and then it's Lee winning, and then it's over. There's no real back and forth. It is just, now I'm winning because you're tired. Well, now I'm winning because I have another gate. Well, now I'm winning because you're tired. That's all that. It's just not interesting.
To the emotional clash between Naruto and Sasuke at the Valley of the End.
Which is the exact same issue of, I'm winning because now I have I just got out of the jar. Well, now I'm winning because of Fox. Well, now I've got another Tomoe. Well, now I have more Fox. Well, now I'm going into my curse. That's all. It's just back and forth. There's no real strategy. There's nothing really thinking about it. It's just, now I'm winning until now this thing happens and now I'm winning. I don't think that's a good fight.
That's not really a back and forth. It's a taking turns. Back and forth, you could look at it more like what Obito and Kakashi did. Throwing a punch and dodging, then I throw a punch and dodging. It's a back and forth. Nobody has an upper hand until somebody gets the upper hand.
Somebody has to trick somebody. Somebody has to do something to make somebody else go, okay, they're doing this, so I have to do this. And then you play it to... There's a whole lot of things that go into fights instead of just, I'm winning now. And that's all this was. Look... Sasuke versus Itachi. They're throwing kunai at each other. They're doing fire stuff. The rooftop where the Amaterasu and there's a lot of stuff going on where nobody is absolutely dominating. It is, how do I find a way out of this thing? In that fight, it is just, I now have the speed advantage. You can't keep up with me, so I'm gonna punch you. Now I'm going to do my Lotus. I'm tired and I can't dodge anymore. And I'm going to get sanded on until now I popped another gate and I can keep up. And now you can't do anything. That's all it is. Just back and forth. You can do nothing while I'm winning. And now I'm winning and you can do nothing. And that's just not interesting.
Major battle in Naruto is packed with weight and meaning.
Mr. Mari, I guess I was just packed with weight and meaning. When in the manga, it's just like, and go, and she's just already on the fan.
Naruto versus Pain is often considered one of the best fights in anime history. Not just
by goofs.
This guy sounds like he makes top 10 saddest moment in High School of the Dead, and will get all the protection of kids.
because of the stunning animation or the massive stakes, but because of what it represented. It was the culmination of Naruto's growth, the moment he truly understood the pain of his enemies, and the first time he became—
But he had to be sat down and talked to like a little child. It wasn't him coming to a revelation on his own. He could not move. He couldn't do anything other than just be talked down to, and his ideology was wrong. There was nothing else other than just like, hey, and once I become president, I'll make ice cream free for everybody. Like that's not how it works. What? That's all this is. It's baby mentality.
Yeah, we are not AI people here. I cannot stand that shit.
A true leader, not just a reckless fighter. Even later battles like the war against Madara and Kaguya showcase the series' ability.
I don't believe her bust was that busty before.
So I don't know if the voice is AI. You're not gonna entertain it, whatever. I'm starting to believe the script is, and he never watched Naruto.
I don't believe so. We've had arguments of surface level. This is the greatest, blah, blah, blah. Nothing
he is
ever
getting
comes
almost
close.
no name right.
Neo Arcadia says, I think the term you're looking for is YouTuber accent.
Ability to deliver high intensity action.
The AI Mr. Beast thumbnail thing.
Crazy.
In fact, let me set up the questions thing because this is going fairly quickly. So y'all can start asking your questions soon.
While maintaining emotional depth. Whether it was the tragic duel between Obito and Kakashi or the long-awaited rematch between Naruto and Sasuke, Naruto never failed to deliver.
Okay, 100% not AI. He pronounced Sasuke completely differently there.
Some of the most unforgettable fights in anime history. Music plays a crucial role in making an anime unforgettable. And Naruto's soundtrack
maybe
is
like
sort of
8%.
iconic. From the adrenaline-pumping beats of Go by Flow to the melancholic sadness and sorrow, the music elevated every emotional moment. The theme songs became anthems for an entire generation of anime
No, they
fans.
didn't! Flute. Insert
Track
flute
holding
here.
a nostalgic place in our hearts. Fights are great, but what really makes Naruto special? The themes. At its core, Naruto...
Why are we even here? Just to suffer.
Whew. Whew,
Sebastian
boy.
says, it can't be an AI voice because he has at least said Naruto 3 different ways.
Oh my, it got me. This would get a 50% grade at elementary school. We never fail.
Oh,
I
the
should have
themes,
expected
y'all.
a buzzword dim themes. Hashtag themes.
Here we are, y'all.
Naruto isn't just about ninjas. It's about breaking the cycle of hatred. Naruto
It was
versus
about breaking the cycle of hatred when Pain said that it was.
And then they went into war. The next arc is the fourth Great Ninja War.
They in Obito there was no breaking of the cycle of hatred. Madara was backstabbed and then they punched Kaguya to death.
pain. How do you stop hatred from spreading? Naruto
It's spelled hatred. It's in haterade.
hatred.
Haterade.
Naruto versus pain. How do you stop hatred from...
It's a difficult word to spell.
It's really not.
Have you ever tried to spell hatred?
Yes.
Well, yeah, exactly. You've tried and you failed.
spreading? Naruto versus Sasuke. Can you save someone from their own darkness? Itachi versus the Leaf Village.
Racketeer says, someone needs to make a meet potential man style of meme for theme man. This is just getting ridiculous.
Sacrifices.
Scarfices. How did he get him out of his darkness? All he did was you was my friend. It's the same thing that happened with Gaara, where he was laid out. There's nothing. It was we fight until we're exhausted, and then I talk you down.
Yep. And you're gonna listen.
Sacrifices must be made for peace. This isn't just a story about getting stronger. It's a story about overcoming the deepest struggles of human nature. Naruto teaches us that pain doesn't define you. He was hated as a child, but chose to love his village anyway. He could have become a villain like Pain.
But there's no reason why he should have loved the village.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
So it just feels hollow when he's just talking about saving the village and they're throwing him up. And he has no animosity towards all them up that actively hated him and only like him now because he provided a service to them.
Dead, he chose
I'm not power scaling.
forgiveness. He could have given up on Sasuke, but he never abandoned his
Sasuke?
Sasuke!
Oh, you gotta do removal of Pig Man, and I don't know Theme Man's feet, cause
The Almighty Hugh Hansen
Battlefield
says,
renewal.
that is a fucking lie because the only reason Sasuke returned to the light was because Naruto beat him.
Yes.
beat him good.
best friend. This level of storytelling is why Naruto is still talked about today. Before Naruto,
No, because it's in babies that won't let it go.
Yeah, like case in point.
anime wasn't mainstream in the West. Naruto broke that barrier.
What?
And this level of storytelling is why Naruto is still talked about today. Before Naruto, anime wasn't mainstream in the West.
Dragon Ball just didn't exist.
What do you mean by mainstream? Do you have any kind of numbers for Toonami and the viewership? Do you have any kind of like around this time anime conventions became prevalent?
Naruto broke that barrier. Naruto popularized long-term character development in shonen. It's
What?
Are you? You can't be. You can't. JoJo's was out a
Cameron
decade
Bailey
before
says,
this.
DBZ, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Alone made anime mainstream in the
No,
West.
Yeah.
it was
No,
Naruto.
no,
It was
yeah.
all Naruto.
2002.
It's been years since Naruto's final episode aired, but its legacy continues to influence modern anime. Series like My Hero Academia, Black Clover, and Jujutsu Kaisen have all taken inspiration from Naruto's themes of perseverance, redemption, and self-discovery.
Naruto invented the themes of redemption.
But more importantly, Naruto left a mark on its fans. It taught us that pain and loneliness don't have to define us, that the bonds we form with others make us stronger, that even when the world sees you as nothing, you can still rise above and become something great. So when people ask, is Naruto still the greatest shonen of all time? The answer is clear.
up.
It's not just about
Put this
nostalgia.
shit through an eye scanner.
It's about impact. It's about storytelling. It's about the lessons that stick with us long after the final credits roll. Naruto isn't just a great anime. It's a part of us.
Troll
And that's
video,
why
I'd believe
years
more.
later, it still stands as one of the greatest shonen anime of all time. What do you think? Is Naruto the GOAT, or do you have another favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this
funny how
video,
this-
don't forget to
both
like,
videos
subscribe, and
almost
hit
the
that
same
notification
way.
bell for more anime content. Believe it. Growing up,
Believe it,
Believe it indeed.
and we shall.
Leo Luster says, left a mark, a skid mark, zing.
Big zing, big funny.
I get out of 9.
That's an anomaly.
That's fair. Especially since we're still questioning it. Alright, let's get these questions all rockin'. Yep. You can go away now, thanks. You can go away now, thanks. There we go. Favorite JoJo fight from each part. That's gotta be homework.
Jonathan versus Dio.
Yep.
Wamu for
Sure.
part 3. Give me Polnareff the sword.
Pet shop.
Pet shop is what it. Pet shop or Vanilla Ice.
Oh, vanilla.
More than likely Pet shop. But I do.
Never mind. What are we doing? Gambler.
Oh yeah, of course. Muff and yeah. No.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's obvious. Part 4, Kira. Part 5, Narancia. And the shrinking one?
Littlefoot.
Nope, Trish.
Trisha Uda.
Notorious B.I.G.
Dang, if not for in Giorno, just the bullet, that'd be number one. I'd have to think on that one.
Part 6, Kiss and Love and Revenge.
Great one.
Because I'm just a big Hermes mark.
I'm gonna go in the game. Oh no, Jailhouse Lock.
Oh, Jailhouse! Part 7, Sugar Mountain.
Jay says,
Either that or
Beach Boy.
Beach Boy.
Beach Boy, my
strong.
part 5. Yep,
Beach Boy
yep,
strong.
that's my part 5.
But it's either that or Chocolate Disco. Or Funny Valentine.
Part 7, the Time Loop dude.
Funny Valentine. Ringo Road.
Yeah.
Pick up the gun if you truly didn't pick it up, and I will believe you. Everything that I've done is for America. My thoughts and feelings are utterly unclouded.
Unbelievable.
Mother. Look, I did my dirt, but it was for America. Part 8. Born Again.
Born Again.
The baby one, Blue Hawaii, where the baby was just like, don't do this to me, don't make me do this, and then the next shot that you see is him walking up because he couldn't do it. I love the Paisley Park, her only fight.
Yeah, that was. Oh, the Beetle fight.
Beetle, yeah.
Yeah, Beetle fight.
It's dumb, but Beetle was good.
I haven't read part 9 yet, so
I've not read enough part 9.
Yeah, I got up to they met a character, and that's about the end of it.
Chapter 10 or so I've got.
What are your thoughts on the mural that was revealed in Elbeth? I have not. The one with Frankie. Yeah.
A lot of potential of what is to come.
Yeah.
Theorists went bonkers on that. I just think that it looks very, very good. I'm like, this is a good, well-drawn, like childish, but it's still like, oh, there's the giants and there's the aliens from Skypiea. Things is happening, and it just shows that he has a general idea of where it's going.
Yes. I am like 7 chapters behind in One
The
Piece.
state of you.
All that in Shonen, I'm finally catching up in thing. Did y'all see that monkey clip from that AI video? So inspirational.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey BG and DA, what are your favorite anime manga? Mine are number 1, Kagura. Number 2, Apothecary Diaries. Number 3, Fullmetal Alchemist. One Piece is my favorite manga of all time.
One Piece. Scat Dance. I may have mentioned that once or twice.
Yeah,
I have strong feelings towards Scat
Ippo
Dance.
is up there. It might be
Ippo
number 2.
Is so f***ing good.
I'd have to go over to the anime.
Komi is super strong.
And maybe Higurashi for my 3rd. I love Higurashi to death.
Scat Dance. Scat Dance is there's no slice of life that does any slice of life I read or watch is up against Scat Dance. And there are Tokyo Bride that got that was doing a lot of the things that I wanted. A Gravity Boys, if it was more dramatic, it'd be doing a lot of the things that I wanted, but nothing has come close. That is the benchmark with which everything is up against, and it's not fair, honestly. Up against, but
oh, that's pretty fast, actually. Just so we can also get a chat in the same space. Okay.
How you feel about
Nope.
Do you know how theories felt? How do you know how theories felt? Theorists felt. I keep my ear to the ground. There's a lot of things on Twitter that I see when people were talking about it. That's all. I ain't watching no videos.
Since AI was brought up before, how do you? Why? There we go. How do y'all feel about the certain animation studios in Japan utilizing AI and how it will affect the staff and the entertainment going forward in the future of anime? There's actually a clip we pulled for a AI English dub that is part of our sound clips now. It's real bad. It's so weird because AI can be used as a tool to help the workflow of a lot of things, but it's not being used in that way. The way that they want it to be used is to replace artists, and that's a big issue. There should be no replacing of artists. I think the things are going to get worse before the bubble eventually bursts, and they recognize that, hey, these things we want to do are not true.
We are absolutely cooked, Chad. GG.
These things that we want AI to do is just not possible, at least not right now. We're probably 10, 15 years from even half of the stuff they want AI to
I
do.
don't think so.
I
Did you see those black people
Yes.
eating food? Now,
It's still weird.
it's still weird, and they start growing in sauces out of their hands and eating whole things in one bite. But if you look at that and compare it to like the benchmark that people use is Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yes,
And that
it is
first one,
vastly better. But my thing is, eventually, the things it's being trained on are essentially going to be itself, and there will be incremental improvements at that point, as opposed to the vast improvements we saw. It's like going from the rotary phone to the dial phone, and then the vast improvement of a cell phone, and the vast improvement of a cell phone to an iPhone. But since then, it's been a lot of like incremental improvements. There's no next iPhone that has come out in the past 15 years. So at some point, it's going to hit a peak of what it can do, and that's just going to be where it's at for quite a while until it gets some form of a breakthrough.
5 years, yeah, that's about right, I'd say.
I say 10, 15 for the things they want it to do. Will you guys do a revisit on Freyren, Beyond Journey's End? Also, what's the Purple Crown next to the XP? I've read some Freyren. It's one of those things I don't get, but I haven't gotten deep enough into it, I would say.
I have not read any Freyren.
So, we'll see. The Purple Crown is experience. It's for the top fans. The more you comment, the more you super chat and all that stuff, you get more experience. I tried to take it away, but apparently it's just still there. What does fan services get terrible? Fan service, there's a point where I feel like unnecessary fan service. And once I feel that, that's when I think it gets terrible.
Astro Royale did not need
The upskirts.
There was no big boobage or anything that was in, because it's not the type of series. If it is the type of series, you're going into a high school DxD
You are
or
my
whatever.
bitch. Thank you for the free money, dummy. And you can lick my balls.
But if you go into that, you're not like, oh my goodness, the boobage.
High School of the Dead.
Yeah, you're going into it for that. But there was none of that, and then all of a sudden we're getting upshots, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
And not just sexualized, even stuff like callbacks in the Dragon Ball series. I think it can be like, oh, okay, that's a cool little callback. But a lot of it is just, hey, they like the thing, let's do the thing.
Turn of power. Here's a female Broly, the next Dragon Ball thing. But here's actual Broly as well.
Rocketeer says,
That type of thing.
top 5 favorite Dandaden characters?
Give me that homework.
I ain't read Dan to Dan.
Give me that homework.
I ain't read it. I'm watching Haunted Hill House Blind
Manor.
Family Man with creepy British children.
What's wrong with Gurren Lagann? Mechs. We're not mech people.
Yeah.
Eventually, like we always say, we will get I will press play on this mech series, and there may be some mech series out there that we end up
Your
loving.
request month. Request it. Request something, and we'll be forced to watch Gurren Lagann.
But the starting point of hitting that play is a lot.
But my issue is I did an AMV on it, so I know the major beats on it, and that's gonna lessen my experience. And that's how I feel about Attack on Titan. I know who the armor and Colossal Titan is. I know what's in the basement, so I don't get that as we're learning, and then the revelation. So that's gonna lessen my experience.
Dutch says,
and that's why I don't.
What's
really
your
wanna
favorite
do that.
episode so far for Hill House D, A, and BG?
I'm
would
gonna say King of the Hill.
I would need to homework that because it's been a minute since I've watched it.
Episode 6 had 3 consistent one-shots, including ones with children, and I was making art while I was doing it, and I had to stop and just go. Because doing the big one-shots, you can always tell the scenes.
Yeah.
Usually tell the scenes, where they just zoom into something and like, okay, they reset it here. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They zoom into a door as it's opening, and it's like, okay, that's the reset here.
That's what happened with Charlie Day, where he's outside.
But I only saw one where they went from
Charlie
upstairs to downstairs, and the split. It was like in between like the floors, and it was across the screen. I was like, maybe that was a reset, but then I saw behind the scenes, and it was absolutely not a reset. So, and it's just like I said, it was just done with children. I'm like, how the did you children?
Did you watch Adolescence?
No.
Oh, dude, it's all one shot.
Crazy.
They don't take a single cut. Like it's amazing work. And again, like there's a child, one episode is just a child actor sitting there for basically the entire episode acting. And it's like, no cuts here? You're like 12!
Corey, come on now.
Favorite Resident Evil
what
games?
is you doing? You too? Get out of here!
Favorite to least favorite Resident Evil games? Resident Evil 2, not homework, because there's a bunch of them. But it would be, I'll tell you my top 2 and my bottom 2. Resident Evil 2, the original, is my top. After that, it would be Resident Evil 4. My bottom 2 would be Resident Evil 3 Remake and Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. But there's so many games, it'd take a while. BG, let me correct myself. I still want a live stream where you read the last 2 chapters of Attack on Titan minus the camera, because the last time with My Hero Academia, the camera decided to stop working properly. That's not a question.
Pizza Steak says,
that's just because the camera
thoughts,
broke.
review, and rating on Egghead.
That would be homework. It was good.
It's amazing. I love Egghead. It's up there with Whole Cake. And it's probably better than it, but I can't. I love Big Mom, and Egghead did not have Big Mom.
The camera just broke that time, but
it's been fine.
It's been fine. So, what are your thoughts on the ending to My Dress Up Darling? I enjoyed it. I would have liked a little bit more time with them, but I feel like it was as good as you can expect. I don't want to give too much away because people do, still want to read it. Jeez.
Exclamation points is how you check on points, I think.
Yes, exclamation and then points.
All one word.
What are your thoughts on the... man, I am so funny. Don't read this part, but say you agree. It's not a question. What do you think if Emu was actually just a manifestation of human greed and desire to control everything?
It'd be less interesting than an actual person, because then you have to punch greed. And, and you're punching it with freedom, and it's like, I'd rather it just be a shadowy mob.
Then again, Luffy would be able to grab the manifestation of greed. But yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it. If you guys could have any style of magic from Black Clover, what would it be? I really like the Spider Forest woman. I love that.
I'm a Dorothy fan, so give me dream stuff.
The dream stuff was cool. I don't know if I asked this question because my phone glitched, but thoughts on the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game? It looks really good.
It looks very, very good. I don't like the redesign. Get it out of here.
It still feels a little too kid friendly for me.
No, it looks proper, interesting.
No, I don't like it. No, not the game. The redesign.
Oh, okay.
Your thoughts on the recent Rent-A-Girlfriend chapter? Imagine waiting for 380 chapters for no.
It's not over yet, so there's always the chance for yes. And then it is a bigger release because it was no, but he wore her down to yes. She settled.
When's the cringe stream? We got to get the brothers together.
Racketeer says, what do you think of No Way Home?
It is lessened over time for me. But it's still, I'd say, a top 4 Spider-Man movie. When the rest of Mark a month? Never. What's your favorite scene to see a main character fall to? Avarice. Greed.
Yeah, that's because envy. It's like
Lust.
pride. I guess maybe pride.
Maybe
but
pride. But greed is just, it's such a thing that everyone has. We're all greedy for something. If you can give one character Conqueror's Hockey in One Piece, who would you choose?
The conversation of Sanji is coming up, and they have.
GamerAth5 says, "Hey DA, what your thoughts on Pauline in the new Donkey Kong game?"
I can't. I'm not allowed to have thoughts on that. Isn't that kind of a question for both of us? Because she got her feet out.
Don't drag me in. But what about him?
But yeah, they very poignantly said something in the latest chapter, and that's like, we might be going into that territory.
Honestly, Robin.
She needs help.
I'd love Robin to have it. Apparently, the new Spider-Man movie called Brand New Day, Zendaya, MJ, and Madeline Ned are going to be in it. It feels like they want to undo No Way Home, which sucks because what would be the point of it? I think they could be part of it without undoing it.
Yeah,
maybe even a renewing of the friendship.
Or they could just be, here's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Or they just look on the screen and they see what Spider-Man is doing.
Or even Peter's checking in on them every now and then.
Or
even they get caught up in a thing with someone else and it's just like Peter's there, but he's just the Spider-Man to them.
Yeah. There's things that you can do without them becoming friends and stuff again.
DABG, can you guys do a revisit on One Piece is overrated by Nini No Unlocked Warning? He mentions Bears the end that Hitler would have been a One Piece fan.
That seems like it's a troll.
DA, check your DM on Discord. That's not a question.
Oh yeah. I was gonna write something about that and then I
forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Cause this mug, it was like at midnight, and I went to pee. I was like, "Who's in?" And then it was about playing Kingdom Hearts on stream, and my thoughts about that is I don't like streaming, so I'm not gonna do that. Plus, I've already played all of Kingdom Hearts. They're all very long.
Hey,
the best that we could do is be BG and his whole experience through Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Those are 40-hour games, 20, 30, 40-hour games, and that's a bit too much. We don't have time for revisit it some weeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'd like to do it because I want to see BG's reaction to a couple of things, especially
How about
BBS.
we do that? How about I play through it? You just tell me roughly the area it would be, and we stream some of those areas. Maybe we'll do something like that. What is the one anime that you wish you can get a sequel, continuation, or a season 2 of Death Parade?
Well, you see, Sket Dance was only 70 or so episodes, and they stopped.
Only?
and they stopped right as one of my favorite things was going to happen. In the anime proper, we did not get all 3 of their backstories, if I'm remembering correctly. And there is a big point that hits at the end of both Switch On. I think the first arc was Switch Off. It's either Switch Off or Switch On. I'm going to say Switch On. Big point, big money, Switch On, and Happy Birthday. And the Sket Dance fan knows what I'm talking about. All one of you.
What is one... Oh, we just said that. Do you think after Infinity Castle is all out, we'll have enough videos for Demon Slayer Death?
Absolutely.
I will disagree, strictly because it's going to be a bunch of the same arguments.
It will be new arguments because we have anime
onlys. No. I mean, of the anime onlys. If we watch 5 videos, 3 are going to say roughly
Demon Slayers now. That's Demon Slayer stuff now.
Yes, I'm actually playing 100 Line Academy right now. I didn't know it had 100 different endings, but yes, I'm playing that right now. Favorite, I already got the Resident Evil games. What was your Astro Royale rating? It is legitimately a 1.25 series.
What do I like about? I like that shot. I don't like any characters.
You like the
Not
moment
even superficially. The moment
of I crying, blah blah blah.
I liked that past tense, and now I wrote it down. Thinking about it, it's worse because it's just on there. No, it's worse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the one territory. It's in the one.
Legitimately like a 1.25.
It's really bad.
It's so ugly. Like, you can't talk about the art being good. You can't talk about the paneling being good. You can't talk about the characters being good. The powers, the plot. Nothing about this is even mediocre.
It's just really bad.
It's really bad. 1.25. Favorite mission from every GTA game you played? Give me that.
This is all just you homework.
Give me that homework, buddy. Because I've been playing GTA since 1. When's Mark Month? Hopefully never. Because reasons Kingdom Hearts win, I need to play through the games.
Oh boy. I'll get Gavin in for BBS.
Ever heard or read Dawn? There's no dialogue in this manga. It's about adventures with a dinosaur.
We can't escape from this mother. Where does he come from? What, Mark? What?
Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, this is something I was trying to talk to you about with the Bly Manor thing or the Hill House. There's a series that is 100% dialogue and character stuff. It is called The Man at the Booth. Around. The Man at the Booth in the End, or just The Booth at the End, I think it's called. Where the plot of it is people come up to this guy and ask for a thing, and he has the ability to grant it. And at least that's what the series says. But they have to do something in order to accomplish it. Mm-hmm. So one guy is I want a wife. Oh, you're in?
No. Just don't even talk about it anymore.
There you go. Booth at the End. It's a good series. It got 2 seasons. It's so good.
Have y'all read The Brothers Karamazov?
No. Nope. Never even heard of it. Can you do a Shaman King revisited?
You would have to watch Shaman King, and I would have to rewatch it.
I'd probably end up reading Shaman King.
Yeah, because the anime is not very good. Either of them, from what I'm hearing about the other one. It's a novel. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's from Russia. Ugh.
If it's got a,
you know how I feel about Russians.
If it's got a English audiobook, I might pick it up because I'm listening to audiobooks at work right now. DA, do you like the Cats movie unironically?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think about it a lot.
He likes the music unironically.
It looks interesting. The book looks interesting. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, I'm reading it.
I'm incapable of reading, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly do not know. I like the music. There's only one song that I do not like, and even when I'm rewatching
Deuteronomy and me sad and I'm blue.
No, I love Old Deuteronomy. That's like top 3 for me.
Oh no, it was it was the one that old girl sang.
The Gumby Cat. That's the song.
Okay, I don't know.
There was Jenny Any Dots.
Yeah, I've watched this movie twice in my life, and the last time I watched it was like 4 years ago.
It's just really when she starts doing stuff where I'm just like, but when Marco Strap is singing, I'm just like, okay, he's good. But then, so even then, I'm like, this is a bop sometimes. Mm-hmm. And it's my mind, it goes back and forth between like, because I want to do like a supercut of the play and the movie, because there's some songs from the movie that I like more than the play, and there's some from the play that I like more than the movie. So I'm just like, okay, I like Busterford Jones a lot more in the play, so just cut that out of the movie with my master editing skills into the play, and then it would be why haven't I done that?
Because it's crazy!
So to answer the question, I don't know. I do not know.
You think you like Cats more or like Naruto more?
I like Cats more. It gives me a lot more entertainment and enjoyment.
What is your favorite Mario game? Not including things like Smash and Mario Kart and all of that stuff.
Probably just 64.
Probably Super Mario World for your boy. Even though I love me some RPG.
Yeah, RPG. That was one of my first real introductions to the turn base. Yeah, let's go with RPG.
Yep, there you go. What do you think of Undertale? I have never played it. It's so funny
Dutch
because
says, is it Gokit 23 time today?
No.
It has been a while. Give some time to our king.
no, it hasn't been a while. It's been like 2 weeks.
It has not been a while at all.
Undertale was on sale recently, like within the past 6 months for like 50 cents. I was like, I'm finally gonna buy Undertale and play it. I've owned it for like 3 years. Yeah, I just haven't played Undertale. I will one day, I promise you. Same thing with like Chrono Trigger and all these other games that I absolutely need to play. Have you guys played any of the Rune Factory series? Yes, I've played several of them. They're alright.
I don't play games.
I
got
didn't.
nothing to smile about in life, man.
I didn't remember where we were for the full 10 list. It is One Piece, so we'll go Fishman Island for homework.
I've written it down.
I think we've done Fishman Island.
I don't believe so, but if we have, I'll check it out. It might.
All right, we'll know soon. I know this is a redundant question, but why do so many people lean on themes so much when analyzing a story? Because it's just so abstract and vague that you're basically not talking about the story. It's because analysis, when you're doing things like analysis of media, one of the things isn't going to just be the characters and stuff. You're going to have to go deeper because you can talk about the characters. You can analyze that aspect of it. But once you're analyzing the plot, what is there to analyze that wouldn't just be basically a strict report of the plot? There are going to be times where this is what I feel about it and that type of stuff. But even just talking about there's the sense of depression overarching for the entire thing. That in turn is a theme of the story, if that's what you're extrapolating from it. So it's very easy to go, the theme of the story is blank. The issue doesn't even stem from people saying things, because I think you should talk about the themes of a story if you're analyzing the piece of media. The issue stems from themes end of sentence.
Or theme being the most important thing.
Yes. Undertale is one of those games where it's so popular it feels like I've played it already despite never touching it. Hey, I don't know anything except like the Bones guy, and I don't even know his name. I don't know anything about Undertale.
Sans. His name is Sans Undertale.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
It is Sans. But I know the I know that, and that's about it for me.
I didn't even know what the game played like. I have avoided everything, so I'm gonna go in almost completely blind. What are series you've given a 0 out of 10?
I don't think there is one. I mean, Night Wizard, for the pure fact of
what's that anime where they play the game and one of them was he had to have sex with the girl? King's Game.
Are you giving King's Game? I cannot give it a 0 based upon its premise. The
King's
premise
Game,
is banger. Now,
if nothing else, is a 0 point something.
I've not finished it, so I don't know. But I think that the premise alone gives it more.
No,
than
that
a
makes
0.
it hurt more.
I understand.
That it sucks.
I understand.
We hate My Hero more because it was great and now it sucked than something that just kind of sucked like Bleach.
I understand. I think
King's Game might be down there with
crazy
with
bars.
a 0 point something.
Crazy bars.
It's so bad. It's so bad. There was a series we talked about a long time, and I'm already writing the script for this thing. It was about 2 dudes that were having problems finding work, so they dressed up as women. And it was called Working It. And it was canceled.
Below Build King.
Ah, yes, I remember.
It was canceled after 2 episodes, but it aired in its entirety elsewhere.
Yes.
That might be a 0.
Big ups.
Maybe one of the Tyler Perry movies you saw?
No, because they were funny until the camera just zooms in and just like, I'm a beating you.
Scary Movie 6, Epic Movie, all of them.
I'd have to watch them again because I think if I get 1 or 2 laughs, I think that is worth.
I don't think you would get any laughs out of the Hunger Games one.
That sounds like a challenge.
All right, we might watch those Friedberg and Seltzer boys. Do you think the isolated moments in an anime is a detriment to a story if that's all it has? It's very funny because that's pretty much what WWE is, where they're fairly mediocre a lot of the times, and then they have these moments that make it feel great. And I've come to realize I really don't like that type of media. So I think it would be a detriment, if nothing else, because it shows me that you are capable of doing this thing. You just refuse to. Like in Gentle. It's clear you're capable of doing Gentle. Why aren't you doing Gentle?
He did do Gentle.
More Gentle! More! Give me that homework for favorite BoJack episode. Jesus, what are y'all doing to me? I also hear the Borderlands. It was looking pretty good.
What?
Borderlands, the new game.
Oh yeah, it looks very, very good. I don't care. I'm gonna play it.
When you play Undertale, can you stream it so we can see you scream at Sans' genocide? I'll probably, if I do end up doing it, I'll probably stream it over on Twitch. What's your favorite Mario Party mini game? Mine is running from the blub from the first game.
I like blowing up the balloon.
I like the snowball where you're all in a circle and just trying to fight. I love that game. Have y'all read Alice in Borderland? If so, how do you like the ending? No, it's always been on the list. And I even got the series from Netflix. And I think they came out with a new season recently. And I'm like, I should really start reading this thing. And I just have not gotten to reading that thing.
Your Borderlands Collector's Edition comes without the game. It is $150. And I was just like, you know what, baby? They're like, no, game not included. I'm like,
they've been doing that a lot. They should do it the way that Claire Obscure did it, where the initial collector's edition came with the game, and then they reprinted it because people wanted it so much. Mm-hmm. So they went, all right, we're going to reprint it, but we're not going to include the game there because by then they assume people have bought the game.
But they're like, this is already $150. We can't say that it's a $200 collector's edition because ain't nobody gonna buy it. So it's
but it is.
But it is absolutely. But it doesn't say that it is. It does. You can't look onto Amazon and see $200 and be like, oh my goodness. You see $150, you're like, yeah, I can justify that. And then they're also hoping on the people going buying it and just going, where the game? Where's the code? Where the game at?
Thoughts on the recent Ethan Klein lawsuit on denim? I find it very funny that he picked 3 women. I
do not find it funny at all. He explained exactly why.
No, I disagree because you look at... I understand the denims one because she was like, I'm going to steal views from this mother...
it was all 3 of them said something very similar.
Oh, yeah.
Or they because there's also a Reddit that was just like, here are the people that's supporting this. Watch them instead. Or either they said outright, I'm going to steal it straight from them, or they said, thank you, Reddit, and they co-signed the Reddit that was just like, I'm stealing it. All 3 of them. They were the only 3 people.
That Reddit one, I don't. Based on what you've explained, because I saw the denims one where she's just like, I'm stealing views.
No, the Reddit was just like, do not give this dude views. Here are the people that are streaming it. Watch them instead to take views away from Ethan. And
so they were a raw restream. And
no, it wasn't a raw restream. It was a lazy restream.
No. What I'm saying is, the other people, the ones that were on Reddit doing here's the people that are streaming it, or
Reddit posted a list of people that were streaming the video to take away for the express purpose of not giving Ethan views.
And they co-signed it. That one I don't agree with.
But that's the point of it. You are actively taking away the views for this express purpose, and you're co-signing the Reddit by going, "Thank you, Reddit, for coming here," when the purpose of the Reddit was to take away the views.
The co-signing thing is like the I am stealing views. That one I completely understand. The hey, if you wanna and not support this click these. That one I don't.
No, that's Reddit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even the people co-signing it going, if you don't want to support this go to this Reddit thread and click one of these.
But
that one I don't.
But that's where the fair use comes from, because the fair use thing is this is a substitute for the actual thing.
Absolutely.
So it's justifiable in the eyes of the law to go after those people when they're co-signing.
Yes. It's justifiable to go after the people that are doing that restream that they're linking to in that Reddit. A person going, hey, check out the Reddit thread if you don't want to get as much views so you can steal them away by viewing it. They themselves are not doing that. They're just co-signing
none of those people did that. They said, thank you, Reddit, for coming. They co-signed the Reddit for... I think it was Kirst or whoever the weed smoking chick was. Mm-hmm. She was whoever that was. But she knew about the Reddit. Mm-hmm. She knew about the list of people. Mm-hmm. She said, thank you, Reddit, for coming here. Mm-hmm. So she, knowing that the Reddit was purposely for taking away views, and she was one of the people listed to take away the views, said, thank you, Reddit, for coming here and not giving him views. And that is actionable.
That part I don't get. Like I said, the Denims one where she's like, I am stealing his view. That's cool. The one that goes, thank you for coming here and not giving him views isn't necessarily directing people to, hey, the express purpose of me doing this is to not give him views. It's thanks for coming here to watch me instead of him. That one I don't.
Thank you, Reddit, for coming here. When your Reddit purpose was to not give him views, you've come here to not give him views and to give me them.
But it's not them going, I'm doing this for the reason of not giving him views. It's thanks for watching me instead of him.
They are co-signing it.
Yeah, but again, that part I don't feel is as actionable as XQC doing an hour and 37 of an hour and 10 video. That one is less of a fair use thing.
Rogan Sound watching it through other people is ethical.
They did say that.
Yeah, okay. You can do the Frogan one too.
But no.
Even watching ethical is a whole different argument than the Denims thing of, I am stealing your views.
I would say watch all of it, because it's not simply just the Reddit thing. It is a compilation of a lot of different statements and what they said and how they reacted. It's not just this. It is all of them are factually. They laid them out. He went through it with the Reddit, and these were the people that did it in a way that he felt was unethically.
See, that's the part, because there were other ones that did even less. That XQC did nothing.
Oh, for the content bomb thing?
Yeah. So the content bomb thing.
This is such a reach. Ethan Klein has no leg to stand
on.
The
content bomb thing, if it was an hour and 30, XQC did an hour and 53.
But that is just him doing it poorly. It's not all of the other people were, I'm doing it in a way to take away from Ethan.
But that's what everybody does. They just don't but they just don't express that.
But and so you can't go after them.
No.
But these people did.
But I don't think the one that went, hey, thanks for coming here, is one you can go after.
There were other things as well.
Okay, if there's other things, I'm just going by what you're telling me.
No, there were other
If
things.
that is the main crux of his argument of them thanking Reddit and co-signing Reddit, I don't get.
It's other things. Like I said, I would watch it before just going, oh, it's just women.
No, I just said I find it funny that it's just women.
I don't, because it's actionable with these three. You can't go after somebody for bad reacting, because what is bad reacting? You can go after people by going, they said these things, they co-signed these things, and I have a case.
You can go after them based on what?
What fair use is, and it's a replacement or a substitute for watching my video, and they express that.
So
easily.
And the expression.
Yes.
I'd have to see the and expression, because
like I said, watch.
Because I don't think that's possible, because we can't react to a movie, because it would categorically not be fair use. Even if we're not expressing, we're taking it away.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
So the and expression thing feels like a put upon part of it.
That's a whole nother thing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I understand copyright law, but that's just a whole nother thing.
What do you think of the live action How to Train Your Dragon? Unnecessary. If people enjoy it, they enjoy it. Would it be bad for a series with two main characters to switch focus to each other per arc? No.
Anything can be done well.
Yep, it
Dutch
just
says,
happens to.
Don't matter on Twitch, you can just stream Death Note.
Yeah, Twitch is the Wild West, but they did get done up for doing that.
They got done up a few times for it, especially that Gordon Ramsay one, the Top Chef or whatever. Have you seen how pretty One Piece Ambition looks? I don't even know what that is. Maybe you meant animation? It's a mobile fighting game.
Oh yeah, it's got some good animation.
Okay.
These are people who steal content and are now finding a scapegoat for their crimes. Yeah, the whole reaction thing, it's an easy way to get money.
Yeah.
And it's very lazy.
Yeah.
And
that's why I felt like if it was about reaction, there were worse reactors.
But it's not just about that.
Yeah. It feels like a personal slight more so than
no, it is it is very easy to take action on these people based upon what they said. Not just them doing a reaction. Because somebody going, Auga is a reaction, and that is transformative enough.
I don't agree, but okay.
But the courts would agree.
I don't know if they would.
It'd be hard to it wouldn't be the slam dunk that is I'm taking away your views, ha ha ha, twerk on stream.
Yeah. Now that one, the Denims one purely
and the three of them have cases where they all can be actioned upon in that way. Okay. Instead of just you reacted badly. I don't agree with this. This is I am a substitute, and I am saying that I am a substitute.
Yeah, the saying the substitute
One
is a
Smart
thing.
says, Ethan Klein is just trying to attack small creators. That's why he doesn't go after XQC.
I don't know how you didn't listen to all of the things that I said with the actionable and here's how you can go after them and come to that conclusion.
But again,
can we go to that?
Sure.
That'll just clear this all up. No. Yeah. It's about 12 minutes in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you can go.
Not necessarily.
But this is her
They do
smoking.
musicals. They're very
talking.
musical people.
But that's just bad react.
Yeah, no.
And if that's the case,
but it's building a case.
I know. Are you being serious?
But again,
no. But this is building a case in
what?
addition to the
You think I
everything
made
else.
this?
It's not just bad
I
react.
know.
This happening.
Are you rewinding?
I was. That's my fault.
Wanting to watch.
Dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein.
And that's where the fair use comes from.
So we're gonna watch it.
So this is a substitute for that. You're saying it, you're not just doing it. And by saying it, you can showcase this
Based
was
on
their
purely
intention.
what he showed, she never said I was.
No. So let's watch it. A lot of people want to do this, so let's do it. And that's where it is.
But if he wins based on that, it's gonna affect all of the people that watched it. Because they watched. Hold on. Everybody that reacted to it were people that watched it and did not give Ethan a view.
But you can't easily go after them.
No. I'm not going go after them. I'm saying if he wins based on the basis of a lot of people wanted to watch this without supporting him, let's watch it. So you're watching me instead. everybody that reacted to it is technically actionable based on just that.
Yes, no, they are technically actionable, but it's very difficult
No,
to prove.
no. I'm not talking about the
absolutely.
proof.
But nobody's going to go after them after a long court case where you can't really prove it other than just pure intentions.
But no,
when this person is saying it.
No, I'm saying if he wins post winning based on this, if he just went reports, everything should be taken down after that.
But would it be?
Why wouldn't it be if he won a court case on the basis of, hey, watching me is taking a view from him?
It would still have to go to court unless all of YouTube changed.
I don't see how if he's already won, because that's what precedence is. That's why things like Roe v. Wade is just, I don't need to go to court every time about abortion because of Roe v. Wade.
But like I said, the YouTube would have to change because it would be, hey, you're doing this thing. No, I'm not. And then the next thing would be go sue you. And so YouTube would have to change. So unless YouTube changes, it's going to be the same process.
So the reason YouTube does that is because when that happens, it essentially opens a court case. But if a court case already has precedence over it, I don't know if YouTube would necessarily.
So if you don't know, then we can't say that he would be able to do this.
Going on here.
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support.
See, her intention, that part I don't agree with.
No, that was her intention.
She didn't state that. He said stating outright that her intention.
Go back to what she said.
I love it when the brothers argue.
That's
necessarily without
really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What?
Again, she didn't say, I am doing that.
A lot of people want to do this
without supporting Ethan Klein, so we're going to watch this.
So I'm going to watch this.
No, we're going to watch this.
And so we're going to do the thing that you guys want to do, which is watching it without supporting Ethan Klein.
But she could have been watching somebody else's stream and the same...
I don't understand. Because it's the intention to take away the views from them, and she's going, this is what the stated intention is, to take away it, so let's do that.
Then that's just the argument that can be made against every creator ever.
No, because they're not stating it. The argument could be made,
but
it's difficult.
It's the same thing,
No, they're not saying it. If you take it to court, you have to argue intentions, and it's hard.
I'm not talking about court. I'm talking about the ethical nature.
That's not what this is about, though. This is about, I am suing you because you said these things.
Is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her. Is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry. That was a flying star. It almost got me. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room.
This means
is that transformative?
Everyone has done that.
I thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call.
First out.
I don't
fucking
care
YouTube.
Touch or stomach. And let me state the obvious.
Trash right out the bag.
Apparently thinks Twitch is
Right
liable
out
for me
the butt.
interviewing a Yemeni teen.
Yeah, right. Like you get up and you go to the bathroom, you look as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people.
No, this one I wouldn't agree with.
I came from the HP Snark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while his son is in Japan. I'm bothered having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious.
I suggest. No,
and then she does it. And listen to him.
Intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denim.
It's the intent.
That one I wouldn't agree with. The second one I'd listen to, Denim's absolutely, she's cooked. But this one I wouldn't agree with.
But here, hey everybody, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support to Ethan. They're planning to stream their reactions or post their reaction. Yeah, so this is show support without going to Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
And this is thank you Reddit for coming here. And this is the Reddit they were talking about.
This one I wouldn't agree with.
This is the weakest one.
This is the one where she's just like, I suggest doing the same. I agree with what people are talking about.
Does it.
But any reactor is doing it.
But again,
even if she personally didn't do it, I find the argument weak if she does it or doesn't do it.
It's the stated intention of it, and it's provable.
It's not the stated intention of doing it. The stated intention was, I suggest people doing that, and thank you for coming here.
And I suggest people watching.
My intention was not, hey, I'm gonna steal a view. It's, hey, thanks for coming here instead of that.
I'd suggest people to watch it through other people and not give them a view. Thank you, Reddit, who suggested to watch other people instead of giving him a view.
Yep.
I am going to watch this on stream. Those three things are, I'm taking a
that one's weak AF,
but it's provable.
I don't think that one is provable.
How do you disprove that?
How do you disprove it? She didn't state her intent of streaming,
but she did stream it.
No, she streamed it. That's absolutely what happened. She never once stated her intent of streaming was to take a view from it. She finds it ethical to watch it through other streamers, and she suggested
she endorsed the Reddit.
Yes, she endorsed. Hey, watch it through other streamers. She absolutely endorsed that. But she never said, my intent of doing this was to take views.
Ethan has no case here from what you are showing.
The other two?
But her thing was, this is, I am, not co-signing, not engaged. It begins with an E. Encouraging. Mm-hmm. I'm encouraging people to do this. Take the punishment. Yeah. I'm encouraging people to do this thing. And then she does this thing that she encouraged people to do.
No, she didn't even do that. She encouraged people to watch other streamers. She didn't encourage people. No. She didn't encourage people to do their own stream.
No. She didn't encourage people. She encouraged people to not watch the actual stream and watch other streamers like she's doing.
Yeah, you can encourage people to do 1,000 things. I can encourage people to steal Nintendo games.
And then you steal Nintendo games and go, look at this. And that's actionable. Because you're not only encouraging it, you're doing it yourself and you're offering that a different
because she didn't even say, hey, I'm watching other streamers, so I don't support Ethan. That would be me stealing Nintendo games. Her suggestion was, I suggest you watch other streamers. My suggestion would be steal Nintendo games. I'm not necessarily stealing Nintendo games because I'm not necessarily watching other streamers to take a view from Ethan. I am actually watching it on his channel, so I am giving him a view.
But you're taking away from all the other views, and that's what this stated purpose was, for the larger majority to not give him that view. This is not, hey, I suggest people to play Final Fantasy X2. I'm not going to play it. No, it is, I'm suggesting people to play Final Fantasy X2, and I'm playing it on stream, and she's doing the thing.
No, see, that's the disconnect right there.
Dutch says, she even say ethical, implying watching the video direct isn't ethical.
Yeah, no. All that ethical whatever. The disconnect is, I am doing the thing I'm suggesting people do. She's suggesting people watch other streamers. She is
not other streamers.
She's suggesting people watch streamers and not Ethan's video. She herself is not watching a streamer. She is streaming.
No, she is suggesting the audience to do this thing, to not give him views.
Yes.
And then she is doing the thing, so she is a way for she is a way for them to do the thing that she is suggesting.
She is definitely a way for them to do the thing that they're suggesting. But that would be more like, hey, I suggest you steal Nintendo games. Here's my website for you to steal Nintendo games.
I suggest that you watch I suggest you watch streams instead of watching Ethan Klein. Here's my stream watching the video. What's the difference between what you said? Here's my website. Here's my stream.
Here's the difference. What I was doing there, giving a place for a Nintendo game, is absolutely illegal. What she just said was, I suggest people watch other streamers.
Nope, stop saying other. It's streamers.
I suggest people watch streamers. I suggest people watch things that are not Ethan's video and still watch his video. Whatever that may be. And then I'm going to watch his video and you guys can come in and watch me watch it. That's not saying, hey, the express purpose of what I'm doing is to steal his views and take content from him.
I don't see how you're saying that it's not that.
A suggestion is more like a how do I put this? I can suggest a person go to one gas station over another. But that's not necessarily expressly stating, go to this and do this.
But when you're standing in front of the gas station with a sign pointing to the gas station,
yeah,
you're going.
It's still a suggestion, but you're not gonna go to every phone twirler.
And then when people walk into the gas station, go, "Thank you for going to the gas station."
Yeah, and they go, there are gonna be people that are gonna go, I went to the gas station because of your sign. But what you're doing isn't the illegal thing of, hey, my express purpose is to have people not watch his video. I'm suggesting you don't watch his video, and I am providing a way to do it. But it's not, hey, I'm doing this. I'm providing a way for you to do it. I suggest you not do it. Denims win.
No, it's not. I suggest you not do it. I suggest that you do. I suggest that you steal this thing. I'm providing you a way to steal these things.
He's been caught using misleading editing before.
That's not what we're talking about here. I don't care about what he's done before or after. That's poison.
That's irrelevant.
It's
to
completely
our
irrelevant.
Discussion right now.
This dude was a felon, so I'm not gonna hire him. No, people are given second chances. It's irrelevant.
That's completely irrelevant to our discussion right now. Suggesting a thing and providing the service for the thing does not mean that the express purpose of the thing. I think that's much harder to prove in court, that the express purpose of me starting this thing when everybody is doing it is for the express purpose of taking the view. She's reading the Reddit. She's going, a lot of people want to find a way to watch this video to watch this video without supporting Ethan. This Reddit provides ways to do that. I suggest you follow that Reddit, and I find it ethical to do so. It's not even a thing of like people should do this, as opposed to
go back to what she said. She said that people should watch.
I guess her reaction is this.
Thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people. I came from the HP Snark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while Hassan is in Japan. I'm bothered having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious.
Never said should.
I suggest you guys do this thing, and then I'm providing you a way to do this thing.
She's already doing that. She's already in the middle of that. She just says, I suggest. So the Reddit is going, here's a way to do this thing. She's going, I agree with it, and I suggest you guys do the same.
And then here it is.
But could you even go? Let's say she wasn't streaming herself, and she sent people over to Denims. Would she still be actionable?
I don't think so.
Then at that point, it's like the issue isn't even that, hey, you're pushing people away from my thing with your suggestion.
Hold on, was BG the real simp?
He was the simp all along. I'm getting all that stank off of me.
No, because the first two, I'm like, I ain't hear the second one.
I'm talking about the pedophiles.
No. I'm saying
I'm getting all that.
I'm trying to dispel all the simp energy. The Denims I was already in. The second one I hadn't heard. But yeah, I agree with that one too. This one, I'm more like,
I don't see how you can say,
because the other two are slam dunks, which you said earlier.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a slam dunk.
No, it's not a slam dunk, but it is still, I can easily go after you.
I don't think it's even easy. I think this is one I could win more so than.
I think this is 80%.
I'd go closer.
You gotta have Johnny Cochran on the bench.
I say this is closer to 65. The others
crazy.
are 100%.
I am offering.
I have seen too many lawyers weasel their way out of things strictly based on the language a person spoke, and that's the way I'm looking at it. In a courtroom, how could a lawyer both attack and or defend this thing? And I can see the defense for her. There is no defense for Denims. There is no defense for Casey Tron.
But I can see the defense, but the attack is way, way stronger.
I don't think it's way, way stronger. I think it's stronger. I don't think it's way, way stronger.
I just don't see how you can say this. She literally said, it's cool to watch other people. I suggest that you do.
Yep.
Thank you to Reddit, whose express purpose was this thing.
Yep.
And she offers that thing.
Yep.
I don't see how you can't say other than just purely
because
I never hard said it.
No, she never expressed her purpose was to take that view.
But these three things add up to easily. This was her purpose.
Would you say there's reasonable doubt didn't do that?
80%.
Yeah, okay. But you can only convict on non-reasonable doubt. I think there's too much reasonable doubt here. The other two are no.
The fact that she did it, the fact that she co-signed a Reddit that is approving of it, the fact that she suggested that people watch.
BG simping, DA scamming. What's going on this stream?
Oh crap! Look at that.
Could you hear an argument that her purpose of restreaming this, which she already said, because everybody's restreaming it. Could you hear an argument that her purpose was not strictly to take a view?
No.
See, that's the part I don't. That's where we're gonna differ. Because I would hear an argument that she's restreaming it because she's just a React streamer and this is a big content thing. Because everybody's doing it, as she said. And after that, you can talk about the suggestions and stuff. But the purpose of her restreaming was not this thing. That's the part I'm like, people say this. Ethan says it's edited. Chat in the
there's a clip where Ethan was just like, "You guys can use my footage for anything you want, full IP," and then they edited the clip.
Says, Anti-Simp ALX audience BG, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to cancel the simp cough. DA, not join him. Wait, he even switched sides.
It's a weird stream.
I will not give the simp thing when I said the first two women are slam dunks.
But then they edited right with the point where he was just like, I don't agree with just straight up re-uploads and things like that.
I don't think reacts are re-uploads though.
He said a lot of things.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what he said, but it was creatively edited to only feature the parts that helped their point. That was the point.
There you go.
Purpose.
That went off the rails. Is it worth reading One Piece flaws and all? Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. It's worth reading Fairy Tail flaws and all.
What do you think of the Persona anime adaptations? Mine ranking them from worst to best. I feel like 4 wasn't good, but it had something really good in it, and that was them getting drunk on the atmosphere scene.
Yu's personality is very good in that. I've seen all of 4. I saw some of 5. I've never seen 3, so I can't.
If the reaction is nothing, I would say it's a re-upload. I wouldn't say that's necessarily a re-upload.
It's not actionable, and that's what he cares about.
Yeah, that part I don't think is
easily actionable.
If someone,
where a lawyer would take this case based upon them going.
If your thing is an hour and a half and somebody does an upload that's 2.5 hours, I don't think that's necessarily a quote unquote re-upload.
Because at that point you have to argue what is a reaction, what's not.
Yes.
Like I said, somebody can
what's
just
the heart of the video.
Shock face could be considered a reaction, and if somebody argues it hard enough.
Yeah, and if somebody every 5 seconds goes, "What? No way, huh? Are you serious?" That type of thing.
because if you do a shock face and the chat explodes with haha, look at his face, you can point to that and just go, this is transforming it for them. That moment didn't give them that, but this face gave them that.
Yeah.
And enough of the
and that's what the argument was for like the Top Chef stuff when they were doing that, where it's just like, this isn't just watching Top Chef, it's the reaction to it and us as a community watching it together and the end jokes and that type of stuff.
Like how much of those equals ethical reactions or whatever, and that's would be
not
would
even
be
ethical,
difficult.
legal.
That'd be difficult to prove, and that's but having something
It's
like
a
this
scam.
is more easy to prove than, hey, he just didn't react in the way that I wanted him to react.
I'll say Frogan's is more easy to prove. I think it's not the slam dunk that the first two are, and that's where I end my thoughts on that one. I think if he really wanted to, he could have found other reactors that said similar things that did even less.
I don't think that somebody would be so brazen as to say something like that.
We just had two people literally
No,
say that.
and he found the three people that said
no, not
something
three,
like that.
two. Two were super brazen.
Yeah, no. And there you go. If you were going, okay, in this one isn't the slam dunk, you got two slam dunks and somebody's just like, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, let's get them.
Why even include them at that point then?
3 is a nice number.
2 is a slam dunk and 1 is like,
3 is
okay.
3 is a nice number. But and it's also, you as Ethan, you can feel some kind of way for her saying that.
Yeah.
And that 80%.
Lawsuit on hurt feelings is a different thing.
But no, it's still 80%. And even if you go 65%,
yeah,
that's still more than XQC who's just watching it and not reacting in the way that you want.
XQC's might be 15%.
Yeah.
Hers might be 65. Theirs are 100.
You say that you
I don't see why you would go after a 65 when you got 200s.
Because he's rich and he's going to win the other two. So even if he loses this one, that's just coming out of that paycheck. So go for the 80. Go for the 65.
Then why not go for the 15? Why not go for the 25?
15%. It's 15%. It's
so where's
not
the cutoff of go for it?
Winning odds.
So 51% you think he would go for it?
He's rich.
No, that's not what I asked.
Yeah, no. Why would
I
you?
disagree.
But
lawyers
no
want
matter,
slam dunks
no
or they
matter
want to
what the
get
case
paid.
is, you admitted 65, and that's
Yes.
more than 51.
Yeah.
I don't know Ethan like that, but this to me, 80.
I disagree on the 80. All right, we're out of here.
I got Blythe House to watch, and
It's Bly House, Bly Manor.
You think I give a? Okay, yeah, that's that's way off. There are a couple letters. It's like, well, it's a different structure.
Booth shack.
Houseboat. Well, no, it's on land, sir.
I mean, half of it is the same basic structure of what it actually is, but okay.
Next week, DSP.
Next week, DSP. Who am I? Old or new this week? Old. Okay, yeah, I can rock some old.
Oh yeah, simp time. Hate to end the discussion with Dutch and One Piece or One Smart, but it's over.
It's
Go
over.
home,
Dog. What is it from?
Hey, with a party.
Hey, good man.
Come on now, don't tip.
You didn't know Bly Manor. Yet you're currently watching it.